Good morning, good people. Happy Monday. I can't believe the weekend is over. Holy shit, we had so much going on. Hey, Sassy Mama, Fauntleroy, Cat Lady, Drama B, Seattle Sapphire, Unvaccinated, Craigslist Fat, Kyle, Hey Girl, Hey, Andy, Cautious Observer, Sweet, Bama Girl, Our Foodie Beauty. What happened to this? I don't know. Honestly, Our Foodie Beauty, it messed up the other day and I haven't had the time to mess with it. So hopefully it will make its return sooner than later. Lily Pad, hello. Code Blue, WNC Tar Heels, hello. Doris Dane, Tina B, Blarby One, hey Coco Bear. Yep. Hello, Street Carp, Sushi, Two Sis, Salads Ingrown Butt Hair, Vert, hello. Hygiene Queen, Pickle Pocket. It's been so long since I heard Yaba's voice, like I never left. Good to see you again, girl. The King in Yellow, Denzel. Big Titty Pretty Bitch 24. Hello. Emotional Support Muffin. I can't remember if I said hello to you. So hello. I draw people and animals. Good to see you, girl. Let me scroll down to your comment here. So here for this. Hello, guys. Hello to you. And thank you for being a member for 21 months. There was a lot that went down yesterday. So sorry I wasn't here to cover anything over the weekend, but hopefully we can squeeze it all in today. Ghost of Chantel's Hair Fibers. Hello. I draw people and animals. Thank you for being a member for 21 months. Appreciate you. Marcia. Hello. Good to see you. Kay Buns, as always. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Appreciate you. Just Jamie. Hello. Lily. Good to see you. Lori Compton. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Champagne Kisses. Morgan. Pink Warrior. Hello. Panda Pondu says, I'm downloading her stream now. Are you talking about the one from yesterday over on the Kick, Panda Pondu? Good on you, girl. Spaghetti, good to see you, girl. Hope all is going well. Plutes, hello. Everybody, Mia Moore, Cancer Warrior, Stacy the Witch. All right, well, listen. Lots to go over, lots to cover today. I did take some notes. We're going to be talking. I know Mr. A, as we like to call him over here. Hey, Camels again, Chantel. Was making the rounds yesterday. He found himself over in Milky Stream and Falafel Reacts, where he did kind of like a Q&A about Salah and Chantel's relationship. So I took some notes on that. We're going to talk about that. But before we get into that and Chantel's response to Mr. A making the rounds, we're going to watch her pre-recorded mukbang that she did over on YouTube because that shit's hilarious. And that shit was nothing but rage bait to the community. Everything that was said in this mukbang that she did yesterday she's already said it a million. Girl, you've already announced. I'm pretty sure you've already did a pre-recorded video where you talk about going back to Syria. How many times? Nobody fucking cares. Go, Chantel. We want you to go. Everybody is like, get the fuck out of Canada. You don't deserve it. Maybe you can too. Hello. Hey, girls. I just want to say I passed a year at the job that gave me purpose back after being in the military. Look at you, girl. So overjoyed to be here. We got something for you. Where's it at? Roll the clip.
For you.
Congratulations. Maybe you can too. Love to hear it. And thank you for being a member for 6 months, girl. Appreciate you. All that jazz. Hello. I'm here for this. Good morning, Yabba and chat. Good morning to you. Hey, Trimmer. Good to see you. I was busy and just eclipsed on Twitter. Yes, go. So again, she said it 1,000,001 times that she's going back to Syria. I mean, that's all you talk about on Kick, Chantel. Even when you're live, you're like, for other like people who don't follow me on Kick, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to. You go live on YouTube too, stupid. You've been trying to get your YouTube up and popping again, Chantel. Where when you're live on YouTube, guess what? Guess what the topic is? You're going to Syria. So I don't know why you felt like you needed to sit down and do a 13-minute dedicated mukbang where you're talking about going back to Syria when you've done told every motherfucker on the planet. Sorry, I know it's Monday, but she's got me already ragey. They are going back to Syria. I guess good for fucking you. Enjoy your life in Syria. Nobody cares. Here's the thing, Chantel. Here's what I love the most for you about your return to Syria is that it's going to be the same outcome. We've said it time and time again. When you go to Syria, you're going to hate it in Syria. Salah's not going to be there. You're going to worry about what cousin he's out fucking because that's all you can think about is what Salah's doing behind your back because of the obvious. Every time you go through Salah's phone, you see pictures of him with another woman. You see text of him talking to other women. You know that he doesn't want you as much as we know he doesn't want your ass. So you're going to stress yourself out again. What is your plan? to get a car while you're in Syria and then track him down good luck. But the difference is this time, I do believe, and especially, I know what everybody's been saying about, the response from Mr. A and everything, and take from that what you will, okay? I don't need anybody to tell me that Chantel is running from the tax man in Canada. I don't need anybody to tell me that Chantel is running from her financial crisis that I know that already. But it's good to hear somebody else to say it too. But I already knew that shit. DP Cat Lady, hello. Good morning, support group. Today's my birthday, 54 and still fabulous. I love to see it, girl. Congratulations on making it another year and happy birthday to you. Roll the music, baby. Oh, yeah. And thank you for being a member for 3 months, hon. Enjoy your day. Cancer Warrior specifically, what part is it? Because I'm just curious of what you guys think, because there was a lot there that he had talked about, but I feel like, yeah, you could say that you don't believe him, and I think that he's lying and making it up, but everything that I feel like that he came with, which is pretty much shit that the community has already said. Like, we pretty much assumed as much as he brought to the table yesterday. So, I don't know. Yeah, you could sit here and say, I don't believe what he's saying, but for the most part, it all seems to be things that we've already said in the community. Sweep Daily Win, thank you so much for the super sticker, girl. Appreciate you. Hey, Jamie and NC, good to see you, girl. I may restream. What the fuck is the attack of the killer tomato? Jesus Christ, Panda Pondu, get a grip. This is fatty business. Butter Crumpet, I seen you in the chat. Hello, girl. He was just kind of saying the things that we've said are speculated. Yes, I agree with that. So, yeah, I know that, there's been a talk about Mr. A and things that have been said in the past and never coming with receipts or whatever. But like I said, I feel like the things that he said yesterday were already things that we've already been talking about and already assumed anyway. So I don't know. Take from it what you will. And we're going to go over everything in just a second. Seattle Sapphire, hello, girl. Keep eating and showing us how it's done. That's right, Big Mama. Bulk before Syria. Lock in. I don't know who it was. Somebody had posted, because I didn't get to see that part, that she had ordered herself a Dairy Queen Blizzard with double the candy inside of the Blizzard. You go, girl. Okay, look at you achieving all of your goals and doing your stamina bees and all of the things that you said you were going to do right before you went to Syria, Chantel. We love to see it. Seattle, thank you for the support. I believe him, but I didn't need anyone to tell me the things he was saying. Cat Mom, exactly. But like I said, it was nice to kind of have somebody who, whether you went, whatever you want to take away from this, he was a part of Chantel and Salah's life to some extent. He even admitted, like, I can't tell you what's going on present day because we don't talk. We don't talk. We don't speak. Now, he could have continued to make things up and be like, well, I heard, I know somebody that speaks to Salah personally, and made up a bunch of shit. And Falafel Reacts even says that. And I agree. Like, he had the perfect opportunity to really make up things that are going on present day. And he didn't do that. So, I'm kind of leaning towards to believe what he said, and also common sense takes a part there as well. Hello, Fumos. It's going to be peak down there. Can't wait for all the rages she has withheld for the past few months burst out into the future. Woohoo! It's going to be fucking banging, Fumos. The only thing that I hope more than anything is that she has internet connection so we can all see it happen in real time. Thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. Unknown Poster Girl, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Mama Celeste, welcome, new member. He is into the drama. Unknown Poster, thank you again, girl. She feeds down memory lane before she goes. The hamburger helper, disgusting. Hey, Heidi. Hi, guys. I have a hell of a week ahead of me. Missed you guys. Gotta lock in, unlike Cutie and her diet. Good luck with everything you got going on, girl, and catch us when you can. And hopefully you can get a moment maybe on the replay. Gang. Heidi, thank you for the support, hun. Shelly Ray, hello. Also, I love when Mr. A makes his presence. It gets to Cutie to rage. Great thumbnail, Yabba. Okay? I know, I've seen a lot of people with a lot of opinions about Mr. A, but he really gets not only under Chantel's skin, but it bothers Salah so much when he goes around because believe it or not, he does know about Chantel and Salah. Like there are things that I'm sure conversations that were had between him and Salah when they first got together. Like there are some things there to remember, right? And that bothers Salah and Chantel more than anything. So rage more rage, cutie. Hey, little birdie, good to see you. Loop, hello. Shelly Ray, thank you for the support, hun. Appreciate you. Liz, hello. Okay, aside from it being Chantel, with how blazing hot it's been recently, an occasional DQ treat sounds good right now for later in the day. That's true. Dairy Queen does have some amazing ice cream. I'll give them that. Fair enough. Thank you for being a member for 2 months, hon. It's been crazy hot here. Like yesterday, the heat index was 109. And you know what my dumbass did? Cut the grass. I really thought I was going to be one with the sea myself. Here I am talking about memorial this and memorial that. And you know, Chantel, you're just going to be one with the sea before you know it. Okay. Then we're going to have to play just, like replays of all your greatest hits. And, I really thought that I was going to be the one with the sea yesterday, but I survived and I made it through. And here we are yet again, ready to talk shit about the one and only Foodie Beauty. Heat index today is 108. Sucks ass. Yeah, I'm ready for fall for real. Liz, thank you for being a member for 2 months, hon. Appreciate you. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Because that's the thing, just Jamie, like we don't seem like we're getting a break in the heat. I had let the grass get too long. Like I went like 2 weeks without cutting it. Number one, it was a lot of rain. And number two, because it's been so fucking hot here. And I was like, that's it. This is starting to get embarrassing. Okay. I cannot let it go. If I didn't do it yesterday, I just don't have time to do it through the week. So I had to make it. I just had to do it. And it got cut and I survived. So there's that. Anyways, we're going to watch Chantel's vlog not vlog. I'm sorry. Mukbang. I'm going to Syria. Let me get it pulled on the freaking screen. I think she's at like 5,000 views, which to be fair are pretty decent numbers for Chantel. And the Syria drama is definitely bringing in a few more live viewers and a little bit more on the playback, but nothing crazy like Chantel is used to back in her prime days. That's never going to happen. And as soon as she gets settled into Syria and she's not raging and she's pretending like she's living her best life and Salah's hucking it up in the background, those numbers are going to start to tank until we can get some kind of dedicated rager out of her. Hey, Jordy. Rather the other stuff is true or not. When he said Salah would put his cupcake in a dumpster if it was willing, I about died, bitch. That was fuck. Basically saying that Salah would fuck anything, even a dumpster. It was good shit. Jordy, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Charlie. Hi, Yevon support group. This summer has been brutal. I'm ready for fall, winter, and whatever. Just take the heat away already. Girl, it's been so freaking hot. And then after I get out there and I spend an hour and a half cutting and weed eating the grass by myself, mind you, I decided it was a great day to not only go to Target, then my dumbass went to Sam's Club on a Sunday, bitch. And then the Walmart. When I got in the car with my wife, I said, remind me. Listen to me when I tell you this. Don't let me do this shit again. She said, noted, babe. I won't. It was so packed yesterday. You would have thought that it was the holiday season. I don't know what's going on out there, but everybody and their mom was out shopping and doing their errands on a Sunday afternoon yesterday. It was crazy. Charlie, good to see you, girl. Sweet, my 28-year-old son chose to be baptized yesterday. That is amazing. I love that for you guys, Sweet. And thank you for the support, hun. I love to see it. Thank you, girl. Again, I appreciate you. Chantel is right there in a lot of sex she's not involved in or aware of, but Salah is. Chantel is right there. There's a lot of sex. Okay. I read that wrong. I was like, wait. What do you mean? Yes, it was bold. It was very bold, but you know what? I didn't have an opportunity to do my little online shopping and I needed to get a few things for the kids' lunch. So I was like, you know what? I think I'll just take the chance. It can't be that bad. Boy, oh boy, bitch, was I was so stressed out in the store. I didn't even get everything that I needed. I was like, we just got to get the fuck out of here, bro. And it was just so hot in every store that we went into. I was like, can't do it no more. Learned lesson. Absolutely. Hey, Beck. Remember when she used to be scared to answer the door when living in Kuwait? She was only a squatter. It was in his name only, and he pretended to the neighbors that she was his granny. According to Mr. A, it seems like that is the case. And you know what? What was said actually makes a lot of sense. And when again, we're going to talk about that in just a second. K Buns, hello. How did you even see Charlie sneak in? She's so small. Everyone watch where you step, okay? I can't believe you would get out here and slander Charlie in my chat, okay? 8-foot tall queen K Buns. I got Charlie's back all day. You and Scar and everybody over there shaming her, basically calling her a little person. Shameful. K Buns, thank you for the support, hun. Appreciate you. Don't you start. She's drawing another picture right now, Charlie, as we speak. Brace yourself for it. All right, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Here I go again to Syria to see my husband.
You know what? We should probably put it in normal speed. Bitch, when I heard this, when I first clicked on this video and I'm lucky today that I still have my phone because basically I just wanted to break it into a million pieces. And I would imagine the majority of the community felt the same. And we're going to suffer through again today because we got to listen to this shit together and break it down. Spiteful Pinky Jean, girl, in Tennessee, June is preheat. July is bake and August is the broil. Yes. And that's what I told my kid. I was like, dude, yes, it's hot outside because they're like, it's like fall. And I'm like, no, it's not fall. Just because you're seeing people talking about Halloween and decorating and the Halloween candy is out in the stores and all the motherfucker does not mean it's fall. August has always been the hottest month of the year. I don't know why you get the assumption that just because the holiday stuff is upon us, that it's going to all of a sudden cool off, because it ain't going to happen. I'm with you, Spiteful Pinky Jean. Good to see you, girl, and thank you for the support. Yes, be ready to lock your body up with cringe, because that's exactly what this shit is. Hey, Big Bertha girl. Here, and everyone stay safe out there. Love y'all. In doubt, turn around. Yes, there's been lots of flooding. I know in, I believe, more northern Indiana, it's been just insane. So please be safe out there. And if in doubt, turn around. Don't drive. If you think you're not sure if that's a puddle or if that shit's flooded, just it ain't worth it. Turn your ass around. Big Bertha, thank you for that, hon. And thank you for the support. Seattle Sapphire says, what did Mr. A say? I missed it. We are going to go over that in detail right after we react to this mukbang. Don't worry, I got notes and I've got Falafel Reacts video that I'm going to share in the chat, so you guys can also go check that out for yourselves and hear exactly what was said. Seattle, thank you for the support, hun. Appreciate you. All right, take it away, Chantel, with your hit, baby.
And my cat's daughter, Julia. My cat BG is coming with me. Hopefully we'll be...
You hear that, bitches? My cat BG is coming with rage bait. As I said, and I'm going to continue to say it, I know what rage bait is when I see it. I live with a rage baiter, a 16-year-old rage baiter. All this is, why did you put another woman with your husband? Who does this? Can you all imagine your husband, your wife, and you Photoshop a different woman into the picture? Why? Why would you do that? Hey, Slurple. The phrase cat daughter made me physically ill. Again, rage bait, Slurple. And thank you for the support. And you know what else is rage bait that we're not going to cover today? Hey, Sava. The fact that she said that the little girl can consent to being in her videos. Again, rage bait. Thank you for the support, hon.
reunited as a family again. Just think of all of the olives, all of the delicious.
Bitch, does Canada not have olives? Is there a shortage of olives in the leaf land? Why do you need to go to Syria to get olives? That is the most insane thing I think that you've said yet. Hey, Brunette, what an illegally deaf is this AI slop? Exactly that. And I hate to say it, but honestly, I wish I was deaf right now. Brunette, good to see you, girl. And thank you for the support. Holy shit, Miss T, girl. Thank you so much for gifting 10, the YouTube Underground memberships. Glossy Hop, Princess Aaliyah, Unvaccinated Craigslist Fat. Love, Strawberry Punch. Saif, Freak Show, Jamie in North Carolina, Laced with Lacey. Hey, girl, good to didn't I see you somewhere the other day? Maybe you were in my comment section, but I was like, holy shit, that is a real deal OG. Good to see you, girl. And Drama Queen, welcome, welcome. All new members. A word from our sponsor, Pickle. Go ahead.
Life may be a roller coaster,
Yes,
but pickles make great snacks for the ride.
it's true. You know, actually, they have these new little pickles, and maybe they're not new to anybody else, but they're new to me. But you know, those little black packs of pickles, they're like the little slices or whatever. They had used to have them regular and spicy, but now they have them sweet and spicy. They're in like a pink and black pack, and oh my God, they're so good. Anyways, Misty, thank you, girl. I appreciate you so much. The freaking olives. Olives is what's selling you on Syria, Chantel. Seek help. Siji, hello. I like how Olives had more song time than Salah and her family. Bitch, it's true. Let me tell you something. I'm more convinced now than ever that Chantel is nobody knows that she's coming. I don't think his family is aware. I really don't. Thank you for being a member for 28 months, hon. Fumo says, what is this? Real torture. This is what real torture is. Oh, this is torture. It was torture when I was listening to it yesterday in real time. More entertaining here with you people, but definitely still torture. Thank you for the support, hon. Hey, Jay, imagine being that delusional and not one of your friends nor family will make sure you got the mental health that you needed. Wild. Love to you, Yava Sam in chat. Love to you too, girl. And thank you for being a member for 41 months. If I ever end up off of the deep end to this extent, I hope one of you like me enough to try to do everything you can to make sure that I get the mental help that I obviously desperately need. Okay? If my family's not going to do it, I hope that one of you good people will do it. Because this is wild. Very wild.
Hello. Hi, guys.
Look at that actual crap on that. Looks like diarrhea on a plate with some bread. Hey, Dorky, good to see you. Disgusting.
Welcome back to another video. I'm not greedy.
I hate to hate on the hamburger helper, but that shit is disgusting. And you can make the homemade version so much better, so much tastier, and it's a lot more healthier for you. Okay. And the fact that this woman is 42 years old, ain't got a kid in the house, ain't got a job to be seen, not making this out of convenience. You don't have time. You've got kids to feed or whatever the case may be. She's all alone by herself. And this is the kind of shit that she chooses to eat is diabolical. Nostalgic food is disgusting. I said it. And I feel that, and I said this to Sam last night. I was like, listen, what I liked when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, for the most part, I've grown out of. Like, I feel like our taste buds, they change over the years as we get older and we mature and we learn more about food and how to cook and things like that. The shit that I liked as a 10-year-old, I wouldn't dare eat present day. But boy, not Chantel, Chef Boyardee, Hamburger Helper, all of the shit that she loved to eat when she was a kid, she still loves to eat present day because she will eat anything. Hey, Miss T, again, we here in Canada are more than happy to have her stop exploiting our healthcare. Get going, cutie. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, as the old saying would go. I had to spit it out. Miss T, thank you for the support, hun.
You see, well, I am, but it's for my skin. So, so today I made hamburger.
Ma'am, there is nothing that you're going to be able to put on that skin of yours that's going to change a damn thing. You might as well save your Canadian coins for Salah.
Helper, and I'm going to have my lunch. It is noon here.
I'm going to have my lunch because, of course, I need to have my lunch. I got to have every meal and also all of my in-betweens because I'm a growing girl.
I've been up early, and that's what happens when you're a cat mom, I guess. You know, you got to get used to it. And my other cats never woke me up early like that, but BG, yes. So I have some leftover Coke Zero. I usually get a couple of uses out of a bottle like this of 500 ml.
A couple of uses out of the bottle? Just pour it out and throw it away. Disgusting. I get a couple of uses out of the bottle.
So we're going to pour that over some ice.
Okay, Rosie.
Ice is everything, man. Ice is everything. I meant,
Oh, well, you can kiss that shit goodbye, can't ya? You won't be having any of that sweet, sweet, sweet ice and cereal, will you now, cutie?
cold water, not ice, like, you know, the organization.
Nobody thought that. You didn't even need to say that. Nobody was even you. There's a glass of ice right in front of you. Okay, we get it, cutie.
That
You're
have-
pretending to be political and say the things that your handsomest husband wants you to say. You don't stand on business, girl. Heidi says, "Good night, cuties. Good night, girl, and thank you for being here. Appreciate you, hun."
off. But yes. So I have some hamburger helper. This is the 3 cheese manicotti.
Fucking gross. Again, you're a single woman. Why in the fuck are you picking this out on this at the store and actually consuming this shit? I will never understand that. Hey, Mooncharge Dorito. Salah needs to keep her away from the olive singular tree farm. She's going to eat all of the profits. Let me tell you something. In my humble opinion, there is no fucking olive farm. They're full of shit on everything. Thank you for the support, hun. She and he wishes.
And I have some garlic toast. These are the thin slices of Wonder Bread with some salted butter and some garlic powder.
What kind of bread is that? That just looks like a big ass cracker. God damn.
And we have some shaky cheese. Okay.
What was it, Spiteful Pinky Jean? I didn't even read the box. I'm just so disgusted. It says that. That's, of course, it's what it says. Is that what it is? Of course not. Actually, when we were at the Walmart, speaking of, we were at the Walmart yesterday and I was getting spaghetti sauce out of the aisle, and it's in the same aisle as the hamburger helper. They've got new hamburger helper out. If you guys haven't seen it, it's they've made Chef Boyardee hamburger helper. I've never, and they got a new, like, they've changed the way the hamburger helper guy looks. So now he looks like an actual person versus like his just like little head character. You know that shit's gonna be disgusting.
And I have some garlic toast. These are the thin slices of Wonder Bread with some salted butter and some...
You just call it big crackers, because that's what that shit is. A big ass cracker.
garlic powder. And we have some shaky cheese. Okay. Yum. Well, let's dig.
Don't forget, she's got to eat with a spoon because she's an overgrown 42-year-old toddler. God forbid she use a fork for this.
In first before I get to the topic of today. All right, so let's try some hamburger helper. It's just cooked now, so it's a little bit hot. And most people just ground their beef, like just.
Listen to this shit right here. Listen to the way that she talks about how most people cook their ham. I don't care what I'm making as far as like hamburger, okay? Spaghetti, homemade hamburger helper, hamburger patties, meatloaf, whatever the case may be. And I feel like the majority of adults are doing the same thing. You're seasoning that shit. Your salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, like all of whatever seasonings that you like. Who in the fuck is just throwing a raw thing of hamburger on there and calling it a day? And she's act like she's got some secret recipe. Wait now, it's gonna blow you away, okay? Most people, what they normally do is they just eat this shit plain. And maybe that's how you and your whitey Canadian family did it, girl, but most people ain't out here operating like that. We want some seasoning in our food. Again, every fucking stereotype Chantel lives up to. Chuck and his ducks, hello. That is a regular sliced Wonder Bread. Cutie is just used to using Texas toast for her everyday bread consumption. Dork. Chuck, thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. It looks pathetic. It truly does look like pathetic bread. Maybe I'm just too used to Rosie and her consumption of the Texas toast, so I'm not used to seeing regular bread on screen. That could be a possibility. Thank you for the support, hon. CZ says AI slop followed by her hamburger helper slop. Yuck. It all adds up though, doesn't it? I mean, my God, Chantel, you were just literally so fucking pathetic. Thank you for the support, hun. No, Beck, we don't ever entertain Chantel losing weight. It'll never, ever, ever happen.
Like that for hamburger helper. And I used to do it that way, but you want to add a ton of flavor. Make sure that you use, don't use extra lean ground meat for hamburger helper. You need some of that fat for the flavor. You're going to drain
No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't.
it anyway. Add a little tiny bit of smoked paprika, lots of black pepper, little tiny bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of salt. Bismillah beauty.
That sounds about normal. Cutie. Flavor my eyes. Big Bertha says, I'm going to need your P.O. box. Can someone send me in Discord or the Barbit app what it is? I have some stuff coming for Yabba and Sham. Oh, okay, Big Bertha. Well, you know what? I can send that out to you or have Sam send it to you. But if you should be getting your postcard and stuff, and it has the return address that is our actual P.O. box right now. So be looking for that, and I'll try to remember to get that to you. And thank you for the support, hun. I can't wait to see what you got. Fumo says every time she says, yum, I want to throw up. You should. We should all throw up together. Get yourself a trash can, ladies. Fumos, thank you for the support. I actually think that this is throw up here on Chantel's plate. That's what it looks like when my cat gets a hairball on the table at that.
My jaw is out of control these days.
Because your eating's out of control. Delicious. That dry ass bread.
This is one of those comfort foods, like
No,
nostalgia. No.
Listen, I love nostalgia. You guys know that I talk about it all the time. I spend a lot of money on older shit that I can remember from my childhood. But where I draw the line is on most nostalgic foods. And again, because that is I'm not 10 years old anymore. I don't eat the same foods that I enjoyed when I was 10 for the most part. There might be some things. Let's see. What can I think about that I really liked when I was a kid that I might actually like present day? And everything tastes different too. You also have to remember that, like all the recipes and the old foods that we used to like, okay, let's say like the Easter candy, like those Reese eggs or whatever used to be banging back in the day. But present day, I don't know what the fuck they did to that shit. That's disgusting. And then they got the audacity to be charging like $20 a bag. So I can't even say candy and shit like that. Mooncharged Dorito says shot and Daya. Yes. Mooncharged Dorito, thank you for the support, hun. The Cadbury eggs, I'm not a big person on the Cadbury eggs, but yeah. Look, she really likes that, dude.
When you mix it around, the shaky cheese disappears. So you got to add a little bit more.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I'm telling you this, I've said this online already, like on
Yes.
Kick, where I stream long hours, sometimes 8, 12 hours a day. No life, bees. So yeah, I'm just making this video for those of you who just watch my vlogs, you know, don't really go in my streams much, just watch my videos.
Oh my God, she's a normal speed.
I did talk about this also on my YouTube live streams. So, but I decided to go to Syria.
Nobody cares. Nobody. Is there a single person in this community or her community that gives a single fuck that Chantel is packing her bags? I mean, at this point, I don't even care if she takes the cat with her. Do I want the cat to go? No. But you know what? It's not my fucking cat. You can't save them all. Goodbye to both of them. Pack your little bags and head the fuck out the door.
To go back to Syria. There's a lot of reasons, but the plain and simple answer I can give you publicly is that I want to be with my husband. I want to be with my cat.
I want to be with my husband. I want to be with my cat. Hey, Ash, my husband and I have been recreating common 90s dinners for my kids, and my kids have asked, we stop. They are not interested in it at all. Bitch, I'm dead. It's funny you say that. There's a lot of TikToks that come up on my For You page or whatever, where like people are recreating like the comforts of the early 90s or whatever, and they get the same crock pot from back in the day, like they get the same coffee pot or whatever. And every time they show that food, even though it's a really cool video or whatever, and it does take you back, I'm like, I'm going to have to pass on that. So I totally get it. Ash, thank you for the support, hun. We've moved on, ma'am.
I want to go live a more peaceful life somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Somewhere away from influences. Somewhere.
This is the easy answer for everybody. Okay. This is how she can come online and give her reasoning for relocating from a country like Canada to go to a country like Syria, where people won't really question it, even though it doesn't make any sense to us. She feels like it's good enough. Is that I'm going there to be with my husband. It's not the only reason. As Butter Crumpet pointed out, yes, there's more than one reason that Chantel is gunting off to Syria. And I do believe strongly that it has to do with her financial crisis that she has created in Canada. And as bad as her financial crisis was a year ago, before she came back to Canada, I think it's probably 10 times worse than what it was then. I think it's bad, like so bad. If things go wrong in Syria, Chantel is looking to see what her other options are as far as where she's going to relocate to. She said as much. Well, if it doesn't work out in Syria, then I'll go to Malaysia or something like that. I really don't see myself returning to Canada, which she's kind of walked back recently. But I do believe that when she leaves Canada, I do not see Chantel returning back to Canada. And if she does, she's going to be forced to live with somebody, which would be her mom, maybe her aunt. She will not be able to live on her own. And honestly, I just don't see her coming back to Canada. I don't think that she can. I mean, she can, but it's not going to be very good for her. Jordy says, take the worst, most annoying person you've ever seen on My 600-Pound Life and double the audacity and delusion that you may get a hint of cutie. It's so true, Jordy. I agree with that 1,000,000%. But here's the thing. The problem with TLC and the 600-Pound Life people is they get to pick and choose what we see. So it would be amazing if we had these people doing their own YouTube show, because we probably would get a lot more, a bang for our buck, if you will. Jordy, thank you for the support, hun. Boxer bag, cutie. I'm dead. Cat lady, hello. She wants to be a rich queen in a poor country. How fucking disgusting is that, though? Ugh, it's gross. A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people surrounding you are going to be dealing with starvation, having a hard time having access to water. I mean, the list goes on and on. They would give anything for the opportunity that Cutie is literally throwing away to be living in a country like Syria. It's crazy to see this shit play out. Big Brother Jean says, unlike Cutie, the homegrown green beans we grew and put ham and potatoes we share with our entire family, because hashtag not big back. She hoards it all for herself. And she's going to do that when she's in Syria, because she's going to continue to consume food the same way that she is, as much as she can while she's in Syria. She's going to eat the same. She did it when she was there. She managed to gain weight in Kuwait. She managed to gain weight in Syria. And when she's eating like that in Syria, do you think that she's going to share any of that food with anybody? Have we ever seen when the little girl was with Chantel and she was recording, she was actually saying something about the little girl eating the fries, saying that she caught her eating Salah's fries or some weird shit like that. She's not sharing a damn thing. She might buy her some safety or whatever you want to call it while in Syria. But as far as like sharing her food or sharing a meal, no. But she'll eat other people's food. She will go to other people's houses and she will eat their shit. But that's it. She's very greedy and disgusting. Bertha, thank you for the support. Dell's Dead Bug, hello. Yeah, things are bad. Imagine having to import yourself into poverty in order to be able to afford to live foul. Yes. And I do believe what I've said for a long time, and I know a lot of people agree with me, but I think Chantel stopped paying rent a long time ago. And so here's the thing. We're all like, well, what if Chantel goes to Syria and something happens and she can't do kick? right? That's been like the talk of the town, is that Chantel can't do kick. She can't make money in Syria doing her kick content, that she has to pivot back to YouTube, and she's in that situation again. I think that she's probably already paid for her time in Syria. She prepaid, if you will. So she won't have to worry about that for a while. If she was able to send a couple of $1,000s and she gets a portion of that money where Salah can pay rent or whatever and enough for food for her, she really doesn't have to worry about anything for a long time. She can just squat there for probably months and months and months. Dell, thank you for the support, hun.
You know, just more natural. But the main reason, of course, is to see my husband. And
What, I don't understand what going to Syria and what does living natural, what does that mean? What does that mean? You're not actually going to Syria and living the lifestyle of the Syrian people. You're going to be living the lifestyle of Canadian people while in Syria. You're not going to be, quote unquote, living naturally in Syria. The shit she says makes no fucking sense. Hey, Priscilla girl.
he would just prefer me to go there. He has a lot of responsibilities there, and it's easier for me to go to him. I'm not moving there. I don't have any definitive plans for the future. Whatsoever. I don't know how long I'll be there.
A cancer warrior only to the extent of showing Chantel and Salah's scamming ways, but I have no intentions of, as far as like showing the little girl on their live streams whatsoever. No.
I don't even know what day I'm going yet.
Do you know what day I think that Chantel is traveling? I think that she does have plans for a rental car, because we've been wondering, because she promised everybody that she was getting a rental car and the aunt was going to be staying with her and they were going to go places and yada, yada, yada. I think when she finally gets that rental car, I think she'll do one rental car B's. And I think that's the rental car that she's going to use in order to get her and the cat. If she ends up taking BG, at this point, I have no idea whether the cat's going or not. Can't say one way or the other. But that is going to be her transportation to the airport. And I think that's when she's going to travel to Syria. Mooncharge Dorito says, 1 minute it's we're divorced, but we still love each other. The next is he's my husband. Which is it, Chantel? I love how you spelled her name. Mooncharge Dorito, agreed. You give it a few months and they'll be back to we're getting a divorce. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the support, hun.
I know I had issues the last time I went, and that's why I came back here. I feel very torn. Like I have two
Listen to this shit.
I have two very different cultures in my life. And sometimes they conflict with one another, and sometimes I really crave this life. Sometimes I crave the one in the East.
Are you listening to how you sound? So whenever she wants, Chantel can just go to one place or the other. How privileged are you, Chantel, that you can sit here and crave the Syrian culture, you can crave the Canadian culture, and you've got it like that. And you can just go there and watch all the poor people of Syria suffer while you continue to stuff your fucking face while you're there with all the food and water you can consume. And when you get sick and tired of it, and they're all inbred fucking dogs, middle finger to them, then you can just take your Canadian coin and gut right back to Canada. I don't think that's going to be the case, though, this time, huh? Finally caught up to you, cutie. Love that for you.
With my husband. Maybe I'll bring a box of hamburger helper. No, but honestly, you know, all jokes aside, I want to be there. I want to be there with my husband. I do miss him. It's almost been a year. And also, I did promise my cat. Like, I looked at my cat. I grabbed her flat face before I left. And I before going to the airport, and I said, I promise you I'm coming back for you.
What a weird little troll woman she is. Just, she looks so tiny as far as like, she just looks like a little death fat troll. And the way that she has her camera angled right now, stuffing her face with hamburger helper, talking about her how amazing her life is going to be in Syria with her husband, girl. It's fucking pathetic.
And I must uphold my promise.
I must uphold my promise to my cat who hates me. I must. Right, Pink Warrior? Same. Cracker.
Yeah, so that's my news.
Cool.
I know people look at me now and think, you do much, you don't have much stamina. I've never had much stamina. And I've been traveling 30-hour travel days.
You have not traveled 30-hour travel days in the situation and the condition that you're in present day. You're 100+ pounds bigger right now. Your health is way worse than it was when you came back to Syria, and it was already bad then. You have no idea what this shit's about to do to your ass.
For years now.
For years now. Hey,
Having
Fondue.
BG will be different. Because I am bringing her.
Cool.
But so
Look, Mommy, I cleaned my plate. Aren't I a good girl? Fumo says you don't love cats. They are just props to you. And she's taking BG, or she's trying to at least take BG, purely out of spite. Purely out of spite. Fumos, thank you for the support, hun.
far, everything is organized. And, inshallah, God willing, everything will be fine. There's no way I'm leaving her here. And that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about it.
Clean
I don't want to
play
talk about
club.
like personal details about our relationship, about his family at all whatsoever.
Yeah, because you've been told to shut the fuck up about his family, Chantel. We know exactly why you can't mention his family until Salah does something to piss her off. As soon as Salah does something to piss Chantel off, she's going right for the jugular. She's pivoting right back around to talking shit about his family. Right now, she's trying to do everything she can to stay on their good side. But as soon as he does something to make her mad, she's going right back for it. Because that's what really bothers Salah. And I get it. Like, nobody wants people talking about their family, right? So she knows it. Salah let Chantel know what really bothers him. Mooncharge Dorito says, bringing a Canadian cat to Syria is animal abuse. I agree with that 1,000,000%. And you know what Chantel is, though, right? Mooncharge Dorito, an animal abuser. And we don't need to use allegedly. We have enough evidence to back that shit up. Thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Langley girl. Home health is at 10. Shit or get off the porcelain, Chantel. Love y'all. She needs a peaceful life. What the fuck has she got now? That's a great question. She has no responsibilities now. How much more peace are you looking for? That hamburger helper will look better coming out. Bitch, I'm dead. Langley, thank you for the support. And you make a good point. What the fuck are you? How do you not have peace now? It's you and your cat in Canada. How are you going to sit there and say that going to Syria, when you were just talking to Salah on the phone the other day and you heard all that boom, boom in the background, and you're calling being in Syria versus being in Canada, living alone in your own apartment with your cat, that Syria is more peaceful than Canada? She's really fucked in the head. Langley girl, good to see you, hon. I hope everything goes well today in your visit, and thank you for the support as always. Hey, Nana Spike T, Freya's cat, hello.
I'm not getting into that about my relationship with them. That's no one's business. And I'm certainly not going to.
You can't get into the relationship with Salah and his family because there is no relationship to get into with Salah and his family. It doesn't exist. Marion, hello. Love, Lord of Love from the Netherlands. I'm hanging in there. I miss him so much. Hey, girl. Hope everything's going good for you, hun. And thank you for the support. The poor cat is afraid of everything and everyone, and she's taking her to be around a ton of people because she will be around a lot of people and loud noises. I agree.
Talk about those things with the internet. So I've learned my lesson with, oversharing, and I just gotta keep certain things to myself, and that's for the best. But other than that, that's all I wanted to say, I guess. I just wanted to.
You know how I know that Chantel has not learned her lesson as far as oversharing goes? The fact that she's announcing that she's not sharing. Normal people don't need to get on here and say, I'm not going to talk about this, or I'm not going to talk about that. The fact that she's still saying those things is just telling me that you wait for the right moment, and Chantel will once again overshare. She cannot help herself.
Come on here and make an official statement video for those of you who just watch my videos, like I said. And
an official statement. Are you for real right now? You need to give an official statement about going to Syria? Wow.
I'll be leaving at some point. I'm staying here. I have until October 1st. So I'm going to try to enjoy as much as Canada as I can, but it's not like I'll never return.
No, she's not. She's not doing shit in the final days going to Canada. Nothing.
I just don't know what I'm going to do in the future. So the first thing right now, just focusing on getting there, spending some time there. And yeah, so I guess that's it, guys. I don't know. A lot of you might be surprised. Probably most of you know the news already. Some of you will be disappointed. I don't, none of you are in my Skechers, in my Croc sandals, in my square feet, in my shoes. Okay.
Thank God for that, right, guys? Thank God that we're not in Chantel's Skechers and her Crocs. Isn't that right? And we thank God every day that we're not.
So you don't know what's in my heart, how I'm feeling.
We know what's in your heart. It's a lot of cholesterol in your heart there, girl. Hey, Bex, I'd like to know what vet would give clearance for a cat to fly to a war-torn country? I mean, that's a great question. I don't know what the rules are when it comes to that. Like what a vet can do to prevent a cat from traveling to a certain country. Like if they have the authority to do that, but I can't imagine somebody signing off on that. That's wild to me. Bex, thank you for the support, hun. Very good says all of this because she didn't want to take herself down to the H&R Block for a few hours a year and have someone do her taxes. Yes, very good. I think that has a lot to do with it. A whole lot to do with it. And thank you for the support. And you know why I know that? It's not because Mr. A kicked in everybody's door and told everybody that. It's because notice, especially in the stream that we're going to watch here in a minute, when Chantel keeps saying certain things, more than likely you're going to need to believe the opposite of that. Now she's saying, I'm current with my taxes, and I did this with my taxes, and I did that with my taxes. And there's a reason why she's focusing on saying that, because she wants to convince people of a certain reality that's not true. Very good. Thank you for the support, hun. Frenchie BG, hello at work, but here to say hi, Yabba, in the support group. Hey, Frenchie BG, I hope you can catch us on the replay, gang, girl. You don't want to miss out on what we're about to talk about. And thank you for the support, hun.
Preferences, what do I enjoy, what I don't like. Do you know what I mean? Overall, so it is something I do want to do. I'm not scared to do it. I miss my husband a lot. I miss my cat, and it's time I see them. So that's basically just it. All right, so thank you for watching. Comment below your.
And it's basically that, again, you had to make a dedicated video to tell us that you're going to Syria because you miss your husband and your cat. There's more to this. There's definitely a lot more to this. I hope they flag her passport and she gets detained. Street Carp, either way, whatever happens with Chantel traveling or trying to attempt to travel to Syria, it's going to equal entertainment for us. Because if she gets denied, what a lot of people have said, they believe that Salah is just going to take off and that's going to be the end of him. It's like one final scam or whatever, equals entertainment for us. They put a hold on her passport, equals entertainment for us. She gets to Syria, entertainment for us. We don't lose in this situation. The losers of this situation are Foodie Beauty and her romance scammer of a husband, shit boy salary. That's it. We are the winners here. We get to consume this content from the comforts of our home or from our jobs or wherever we are. Definitely not in Chantel Skechers. That's for sure. Zoe says, I just found out I'm pregnant. Oh my gosh. And already in the second trimester. Holy shit. Suddenly the wild crying for no reason and cravings make sense. Congratulations to you, girl. Holy crap. That is a surprise, huh?
Good for you.
Wow, congrats. And thank you for the support, hon. I love to see it. We love babies around here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so before we get into the next stream, I've got a few notes here that I want to go over because I did this morning get to catch Falafel Reacts' video when Mr. A kicked in her door last night. And I'm going to pin her channel, actually, the link to the video in the chat. So let me pin that. Give me just a moment. Chat gets going and has a hard time getting a hold of it. Click, bitch. There we go. So she is pinned. If you can, go sub up to her channel. Make sure you're watching and you can for yourself because my notes aren't great. I'll go ahead and let you know now. And also, she has the timestamps in there. So if you look at the bottom of the video, if you want to go directly to the interview, you can. So let me pull up the notes that I took from the stream this morning. And again, they're not the greatest, but they'll do for the stream. Okay, here is just the gist of what Mr. A brought to Falafel Reacts stream yesterday. Salah fled Kuwait over a lawsuit filed by an attorney for the animal rights violation and says that him and Foodie were living together without the proper paperwork. So according to Mr. A, is that they were not legally married while they were living in Kuwait and that Chantel was basically hiding. Now, some people may say yes, some people may say no. But if you go back and you remember the content that we were watching with Chantel, and every time somebody would knock on the door and Chantel would get really quiet, well, that kind of, the math does kind of math on that, right? Because she didn't want people to know that she was in the apartment. But then you got to think about all the time that Chantel spent alone without Salah driving the car and everything. So I'm kind of torn on that entire situation. Really, honestly, none of it makes sense to me. Mooncharge Dorito says, I asked Google if bringing a cat to a war-torn country is possible. Google AI said you were talking about controversial alleged animal abuser Chantel Sorrell. Even AI thanks and calls her an animal abuser. Bitch, I'm dead. That is good shit. I'm pretty sure all of our AIs are on the same page at this point. It's great. Mooncharge Dorito, thank you for the support, hun. Lady says, part of me wants someone or myself to call all the vets in Ottawa and warn them of a morbidly obese woman trying to get her white cat on a travel certificate. To be honest, lady, more than likely that's already happened. There, like I said, this community is huge. These people, they're silent viewers who do things behind the scenes and you won't even know anything about it. That's probably already happened. But will that prevent BG from traveling to Syria? Time will tell. And thank you for the support, hun. Okay, so there's that. He said the whole thing was a money-making scheme and she ruined it. Now, I wasn't sure because, again, I wasn't in chat. I didn't know all this had happened until later on. I'm pretty sure that when he said this, the whole thing was a money-making scheme. I don't think he was talking about necessarily Chantel at that point. I think he was talking about the cat situation, but I didn't get clarification on that. So that'll be up to you guys, or maybe somebody knows in the chat. Lena says, watching from the beginning, going to take a piece of an edible, hell yes, and get my nails done, and a pedi. Ooh, in pain, but I pushed through because if not, I would just be in bed. I have goals to accomplish. You got to live your life, girl, and enjoy your day. Outside of the pain, that sounds like a good fucking time, hun. And thank you for the support. Fumo says, I believe it was the fakest of fake marriages. I think there was definitely like a ceremony or something. And I think they thought that was going to be enough to trick people into believing that they were actually married. But I don't think they had the real deal legal paperwork, which is why Chantel still present day will not show it. But you got to wonder, right? Because they've traveled together. Where did they go? Did they go Thailand or Malaysia together? I don't know, regardless. But people were saying like if they didn't get married, while they were in Kuwait because they couldn't have, why didn't they get married when they were traveling together? Because it was easier to get married there than in Kuwait. So again, I'm still not clear of that. I'm going to leave that up to the professionals. Thank you for the support, hun. Meadowcat says, to bring a pet into Syria, you must get an important permit from the Syrian Ministry of Agriculture. Your pet needs an ISO microchip, a fresh health paper from a vet, and proof of a rabies shot. So here's my concern for BG, like the big concern for me. I think it sucks for the cat. My problem is, what if she does get BG approved to fly to go into Syria, right? And she's good and she does it and she gets to Syria and then there's a problem in Syria for whatever reason. Like she doesn't have the right paperwork, they won't accept what she has or whatever. Then what happens to BG? Like where does she go? And is that a possibility? Because that's, in my opinion, like the worst case scenario with BG traveling with Chantel is if she gets denied at the border in Syria and she can't bring the cat into the country. I don't know if that's a possibility, but it sounds like it to me. Meadowcat, thank you for the support, hun. Big Bertha Jean says, while driving, she could claim tourist, not long-time squatter. Oh, yes, you're right. Plus, they might have no time was up on the scam. Big Bertha, that makes sense too. Hey, Bake Korean, and thank you for the super chat, hun. My concern is she will get loose at the airport because you have to take the cat out of the carrier and go through the security machines. Oh my God, Bake Korean. And you know, Chantel is so worried herself. She's even said it about BG getting underneath the bed when she's in the hotel that she's got the cat a playpen. So imagine the possibility if she's in the airport. If she's in the airport and BG takes off, she'll never be able to catch her. It's going to be a freaking shit show. Ugh, I don't want to think. I really honestly, let's just hope the BG stays behind. Let's just focus with that. There's nothing nobody can do and hope for the best because Chantel traveling with BG is just bad all around. He said that they fled the first apartment because they were living together and they weren't legally married. So they had to leave that apartment and then they moved. Again, you take from this what you will. In order to live in Kuwait, they need certain paperwork that Chantel did not have, and Salah was being investigated. Salah brought Chantel to extract her YouTube money from her. Again, see what I mean? Like, yes, we know that, right? Obviously. The plan was to bring Salah to Canada, but Chantel changed her mind because the cost of living was so cheap in Kuwait, she wanted to stay there. And also, I think because Chantel knew that she couldn't afford to sponsor Salah in Canada and she had all that debt. And that was before she racked up all of her tax debt. Mr. A says that Chantel was tax evading, says she has a lawsuit against her. Take from that what you will. Salah was embarrassed by her and tried to hide her from his friends. Believable, highly believable. Salah was never married because basically he was a brokey. Salah says, yes. Mr. A says Salah was never married. Chantel was the worst thing that happened to Salah. Lost house, job, and car. Ashley, hello. Good thing Foodie lets BG climb the screen so she can climb out of the playpen. Oh my God. Ashley, thank you for the support. Exactly, bitch. Exactly. This is not going to end well. And thank you for the support, hun. He said he does not know if his family knows what she said about him. All the inbred dog shit that she said when she was back in Canada, and she was big mad at Salah, and she was big mad at his family because his family wanted Salah to get rid of Chantel. He is not aware whether they know that she said that or not. The people in Syria are not worried about Chantel's drama, that they are worried about finding food to eat. They don't give a shit about what Chantel's doing on YouTube. They are trying to survive in Syria. That makes a lot of sense, right? He said that Salah's dad is living in both Kuwait and Syria, that his dad has a very important job, something to do with like the education in Kuwait, and that he travels back and forth basically. Chantel did not fit in the bathroom in the first apartment. Totally believable. They are not married. Marriage was never filed in the courthouse. Salah being kicked out of Kuwait was a huge blow to the family. Chantel has ruined his life. We said that. People see her in Syria as a woman of excess. That makes a lot of sense. And he also was mentioning stuff about the Red Room. And when that got exposed, I guess that was a really big deal for Salah and for Salah's family. I kind of, it was a lot. Like you were really trying to take in everything. The interview happened very fast. That's why I pinned Falafel's video up in the chat. So make sure you check that out on your own time. Ash says, is she bringing a litter box too, or is BG expected to hold it? No, I think she mentioned, I think puppy pads or some shit like that. There's going to be no litter box. No. And Ash, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. So again, Like, I get that people don't want to believe what he's saying, but the things that I heard myself, and I'm pretty sure I listened to the majority of like the little interview or whatever, there wasn't anything there that I would argue with. I feel like everything either already assumed, already knew, and I feel like is all pretty truthful, especially the fact that Chantel did not fit into the bathroom. That's at the very top of the list. Anyways, we are going to get into Chantel's pause where she did react to what was being said about the situation, and she kind of went on a whole fucking, you know, calling him names, and they're going to report him, and Salah's going to get a lawyer in Kuwait to shut him up. And wow, if everything that he's saying is not true, right? Golden Gaines, I believe he said in that interview that he doesn't know as far as his dad's health. He can't speak on that. He has not talked to Salah and Salah's family in a while. Hey, Lace with Lacey, good to see you. And again, he could have just made shit up. Like, he could have been like, yeah, I know what's going on in Syria. I still talk to Salah, or I still talk to Salah, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that. So again, I tend to believe what he said was pretty true because it all sounds spot on to me. You guys take from that what you will. Let's get into last night's stream.
Hi, Aussie girl. I don't even know idea.
That is some of the fattest fucking shit I think I've ever seen.
Hi, Aussie girl. I don't even know idea. Alien, Peaches, Iggy, Mike. Oh, I didn't change the title.
Sassy Cat says, I tend to believe him. He could embellish and really throw Chins under the bus, but he didn't. I agree. I completely agree with that. Yes, she took a drink from the watermelon. She sure did.
Hey, YouTube lovers.
Thanks for the thumbnail.
To you. EP Mouse, Glitter Quee. Hi, Glitter Quee. Did you see it? Yeah.
Look at how cute she is. She really is adorable.
Yeah.
She's like, bitch, I don't want to go to Syria. You know what? Just leave me with your sister. How about that? Hell, I'll live with me if I have to. I don't want to go with you.
Come here, Michelle. Come on. Oh my goodness.
Yuck. I don't think I've ever listened to Chantel eat watermelon before. She is a treasure. Hey, Jazz. Finally caught up on 2 times speed. Hi, the American Grim, and hi, all Yabba and Sam. Holy heck, she looks rough. Just in time for travel, girl. Thank you for being a member for 59 months, hon.
Love the sound of rain. Thank you for renewing for 8 months. Ready to shut Rebees. 8 months on Kick. Okay, who did I miss here? Glitter Queen, Juicy Pizza, Cat on my lap, Kitty. That's good. Watermelon. It's okay. She looks like one of the owls.
I thought it cowgirl. I thought the interview and the stream was great.
Hey, Alien. Yeah. Pooh. Mango. Her Julia stare. Hey, Gab. Oh, Mike. Yeah, you need one. Mike, the situation type dill. Hold on a minute. Who friggin'? I gotta do it from the phone I'm streaming on, of course, Mike. I just gotta add you. Can you remind me in a little while? I will do it. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. Thank you, Pretty Bacon. Thank you, Mike. I don't like tahini. Is that controversial? Excuse me, you have no business being cute.
Why do you eat watermelon like that? You can't cut that shit up? Like, I get it. You don't want to cut everything off of it because you're too lazy, but can you not just slice the shit up and eat like a piece of it that you're sitting there with half of the watermelon, just scooping it out and pouring the juice into your mouth? Gross.
Weird gremlin. Yeah, Ginger. Millie Funkalera.
And the fact that she's gearing up to go to a country like Syria when all the suffering that exists over there, the food problems, the food insecurities, the water droughts, all of that shit. And this is the way that you're acting on camera before you go off on your trip. This is just a fucking vacation for you. You think this shit is cute. You're all just have your privileged Canadian citizenship and you can go wherever the fuck you want and sit in their country using all your Canadian money, buying up the Syrian food that other people can't afford. And then when you get sick and fucking tired of it, you can go right back to fucking Canada. You're disgusting, dude.
Who else is here? It is the best when you're thirsty and it's cold.
Like her eating is always gross, but what makes it like 100 times worse right now is knowing where she's about to travel to. That makes it so much worse for me.
Look it up. Fruit is more hydrating than water. Watermelon is 98% water. Sweet BG. Hi, Barbie. Oh, I gotta go check my mail. Guys. We can't make Quick Sin Fest. I don't even know where the hell it is. Thank you, Kitty Robs. And by the way,
yeah, and you know what she says, Dirty Jersey? She makes it out like she's helping because she's going there to spend her Canadian money. Like these people should be happy that I'm coming to their country and I'm going to be putting money into their system and buying their food. They should be thrilled that I'm coming there.
It's raining. I bet there's lines. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go get the carrier. Well, I found out today some things. I don't know, hijab. I look like a rotting potato.
I believe that that's true, little birdie. And I think that's a reason why that his family was willing to accept Chantel the way they did the first time. Not so sure about the second go around. Because, yeah, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. If I knew my kids were hungry and I could let this woman in my kitchen and film a video, I probably would do it too. You're going to do anything for your kids, you know?
Hi, Positive J. I swear. Look at it's uncanny.
Hey, Kimmy Jade. Watermelon is 98% water. The water is 100% water, cutie. Thank you for that, Kimmy Jade. Appreciate you, girl.
Whoops, I gotta clean.
She's so dumb.
Thank you. Did you like my song, Positive J? I'm going to be using a lot of AI songs now. And they're not from Time Spoken. Hold on.
It's so funny that Chantel is boycotting all these things. Like she's boycotting, she said recently, McDonald's, which was a lie. Somebody even spotted a McDonald's bag in her apartment on one of her last couple of live streams. Burger King, Starbucks, and a few other places. And I know the reason why, right? But she supports AI of all things. She's doing AI songs, but yet she's boycotting all these other different things. Yeah, Chantel.
Hello. Hi. What is these things? What?
Oh, she's taking her sticky watermelon hand and she's petting the cat. Oh my God.
Gonna sit nice? Are you gonna sit nice?
That poor cat is going to be so sticky.
I love you.
Well, I think that,
Look, you see the hamburger helper still in the pot from lunch earlier. Of course, she didn't clean it up.
things got a little bit scarier for me because I'm probably going to have to rely on 100% on Salah to support me there.
Listen to this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard the same thing. She's in 1.5. We heard the same thing the last time the Chantel went to Syria. Guess what, guys? Salah's going to have to support me 100% because guess what? I can't have access to my money while in Syria. And how long did it take before Chantel? We knew that was bullshit. We were like, yeah, right, whatever. You want us to believe that you're going there and Salah's going to take care of you and you're not? Okay, sure, you'll figure it out. And she admitted that they had hired somebody, which could be true, that they hired somebody to go off across the border to collect her money to wherever they went to. But whenever the YouTube payday would hit, Chantel would disappear for like 2 days and then she would come back. And then she would tell people like they went somewhere, they did something. So maybe there were times that they paid somebody to go and collect her money. I'm pretty sure it was her and Salah that were doing the traveling and collecting her money. Doesn't matter regardless. She told us that it was happening, that she did have access to her money and they were getting it and bringing it back to Syria. And she's doing the same thing yet again when she's going back to Syria. She's trying to convince people she won't have access to her money. Salah's going to have to support her. So once, she has access to her money and she's back in Canada, she's going to be great. She's going to be able to pay off all this debt and she's going to have a nice little savings. The same exact thing that she said the last time. And come to find out, none of that shit was true. Jazz says 20% of Lebanon is now occupied and destroyed. She thinks going back to Syria is a good idea. Right. Lebanon, Dubai are too expensive now. She thinks those places are good. Right. Funkled. She is fucking funkled. And you know what? Good. Thank you for the support, hun. Freya says, I want to know how Julia feels about going back. I don't know that it's going to work. Maybe it will. Let's see. Hold on.
That bitch needs to stay out of Syria, okay? I'm here and I'm fine and I don't need a sister. Okay, I don't want that BG motherfucker coming here either. Okay, if she comes here, guess what? If BG makes her way here, she won't. She will find herself in the garden, never to be seen again. Okay, it's just me and my dad and my family here in Syria. And not only am I gonna let BG out of the garden, I'm also gonna let that Foodie creature out too. We don't want her. We don't need her. Goodbye.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you for that. And Freya, thank you for the support, hun. Rojas, people are offering to pay her airfare and hotel to keep BG here. Chantel's a POS and selfish. She could get BG caught in a random country. That is a very big possibility, Rojo. I'm curious to how it's going to play out. We're just here for the fucking story, man. What can we do? Rojo, thank you for the support, hun.
While I'm there because
here's the thing. You want to save them all, right? You can't. It's not possible. It's just not. You do what you can. If you can help out, you can donate at your local shelters. I don't necessarily agree with going out here and offering Chantel thousands of dollars because I just don't. It's her life. Stay out of it. There's nothing you can do to save this cat. Unfortunately, we've seen how that shit played out the last time. Miley Crisis, hello. Syria is just a fat camp to cutie. Absolutely. She's going to continue to consume and continue to grow while in Syria. And it's going to be even more gross than it was in Canada. Thank you for being a member, hun.
Gonna be hard to access money there. That's for sure. And I'm probably gonna have to rely on 100% on Salah to support me there while I'm there because it's gonna be hard to access money there. That's for sure. And my kick payouts probably won't work. It'll probably just accumulate in my account until I get back to a country like Canada or... So everything I earn from now until then, I'll just bring cash. It's a cash system. Yeah. But Salah said it's fine. I mean, if we don't have rent, what else do I need to worry about there? My bills in Canada, I can pay from my bank account.
She can't even make eye contact with the camera while she says that. You realize that, right? These two were so dead set. I don't know who you think. The only reason, Chantel, you were an ATM. The only reason we've known this for years, that Salah wants anything to do with you is either for citizenship or your Canadian coin. Both, he would prefer both, but he'll take one or the other. No matter how many times you get on here and you tell people that you're not giving Salah money and he's taking care of you and blah, nobody's believing that shit. Even the people in your own community don't believe that shit. You would be an absolute fucking idiot to believe anything that she's saying.
I don't know for sure, but yeah, that was before lurking here. I don't know. I'll just have to try to bring as much cash as I can and live off of, like, if I need cash for extra, I'll just keep that on me.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think the guy is available to do the money runs anymore. And Lebanon right now is...
I don't think the guy's available to do money runs anymore. Trust me, Salah makes sure to secure the bag before you even step one diabetic toe in Syria. Sassy Cat says dry begging professional. And I do believe that she's trying to collect every fucking dollar that she can before she leaves. And here's the reason why. Because she's going there with the unknown. She doesn't know how much content she's going to be able to do when she gets in Syria. She doesn't know if she's going to be able to do Kick. Because the whole thing about Kick isn't that she can't access her money. It's that she's not going to be able to stream in Syria on Kick at all. It's not like she thinks that she's going to go to, Syria. Plus, Kick is different. Even if she could make money while in Syria doing Kick, Chantel can't just upload a video and get paid on Kick. Like, she depends on being on Kick for hours upon hours. That's not possible. There's no internet access for her to do that. There's no internet access for her to do long ass streams the way that she's been able to make a living while in Canada. So yeah, she needs to collect every single dollar she can before she leaves, because she's going to Syria and she has no idea whether or not she's going to be able to do social media whatsoever when she gets there. It's not that she can't access the money, it's that she can't make the money while she's there. That's how it's going down. Yeah, she's hoping that even if she has a VPN and even if she can bypass those things and still live stream on Kick, she's not going to have the internet to be able to stream for 4 and 6, and in Big Sig's case, 12 hours on a Saturday in order to get the hourly pay rate that she gets while she's in Canada over on the Kick. It's a whole new ball game for her in Syria when she gets back. At least she had her YouTube and it was making somewhat decent money when she was there the last time. The same can't be said present day. Mooncharge Dorito says, Chantel, how much your salary? Exactly, Mooncharge Dorito. Again, she can say it until she's blue in the face. We don't fucking believe you. Thank you for the support. Natty says, bring a bag with all of your cash. Salah is desperate. Imagine announcing that before you're about to travel anywhere. I'm just going to take a big bag of cash with me, a couple thousand over to Syria. Nothing to see here. Thank you for the support, hun. Elizabeth says, no worries. Salah will provide. He sure will. Can't wait to see it too. Elizabeth, thank you for the support. Jazz says, yeah, but look at the line in her eyes. That still, girl, she looks a hot mess. Thank you for the support, hun. Fondue says, Canadian non-Arab woman sitting in a barn with bags of money alone. Great idea. Salah will protect you. Cutie from an hour away. Don't worry. Salah is providing private security for our cutie to keep her nice and safe, Fondue. Protect the bag, Salah. Fondue, thank you for the support, hun. Chuck and his duck says she's admitting that she's about to carry cash. Wonderful plan, Foodie. It's not like the stream isn't public. That has vital info where she'll be. It's not going to be hard when it gets closer to time to travel to figure out. They've already put together a plan on, I think it was Twitter, of when they think her flight's going to be, what airline she's flying with, the times, all of that. And as we get closer to the date, they are going to zone that in even more. So if you are somebody out there that wants to take advantage of the plan, the information's all going to be there. And thanks to who? Thanks for Cutie. She thinks she's so smart, but she's not. She gives it away every single time. Chuck, thank you for the support. Cinnamon Spice Cookie, hello. She's taking BG because she knows she keeps making some money by worrying viewers about the health and needs of those poor cats. I kind of think the only way it all comes down to money. If Chantel has been saving money, and I know a lot of people are like, you think Chantel will save money? If it means her going to Syria, yes. She will put up some money for her to travel to Syria. And you're right. Like getting the cat to Syria and using that cat as a way to get people to give money for the cat's vet bills or whatever the case may be, she definitely will do it. I think there's a chance the cat could go, but I don't know. Cinnamon Spice, thank you for the support, hun.
War zone. No, we're living together in another house, but he's going to be going back and forth because his business is out of his family house.
Uh-huh.
I made hamburger helper. Lebanoff. Hey, Scrape. Hey, 1047. Darla.
Yep.
I don't know. It's a possibility, Swag. Probably not. It was really hard last time, and I didn't, you know. Hey, Nina. Blah. No, there's still some. I don't like hamburger helper anymore. Fucking gross. I have major... I don't know if you could see it in my video, but I took a bite. It's a grift. Well, no, what I'm going to do is just bring some cash with me. And
you licked that plate clean, and now you're telling everybody that you don't like hamburger helper? You licked that plate clean. You ate every single crumb off of that plate. You were so full of shit.
Then, yeah, but I can't just go to Jordan every time I need money. It's like not that easy. To go. I can maybe go once in a while, yeah. It was comforting. Looks like undigested barf. Hi, Nina! Hi, Nina. Thank you, by the way, for yesterday. Appreciate you. Being poor but in love. No, it won't be a large amount of cash. It won't be a large amount because I don't have large amounts. You know? So, yep, I ate the yellow donut. It was stale, but it was good. And the strawberry Gryffindor is the strawberry cheesecake. Hey, see? There's no money laundering. Hi, Island Dragonfly. No pizza? So what I'm going to do is just buy.
You know what, Fondue? A few things with Nina. It's either Nina is a feeder, Nina is a man, and she's a feeder. I don't think we have any solid evidence that tells us that Nina is a female, or Nina is just a female troll who just fucks with Chantel and is talking to Salah behind the scenes. I'm kind of torn on what to think about Nina because sometimes I'm like, this is a dude who's a feeder who's just paying Chantel to eat on camera, but I don't know. Zebracorn says summer course finals this week. Back to my show. Yes, girl. Good to see you back, and thank you for the support, hun.
Stuff I need here to bring, and then yeah, you'll be back in 20 minutes. Okay. Can we order Mr. Chi? I don't like Mr. Chi anymore either. Imagine the pot you're gonna build up. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be going on debts. But I'd like to pay my debts off. Like that's
Dude, you say this every time you go off to the Middle East. Every single time you say the same thing, and then you come back with more debt than what you started with. How is that even possible? Plum says, keep saying you're immobile, holding cash on your own in Syria, Chantel. Desperation. Yes. Just make sure the camera is rolling. Biggie can't wait to watch. Same. I can't wait to watch and hear all about it, Plum. Cry more, cutie. Plum, thank you for the support. Casual Pasta, hello. Can't wait for her to get there so her chat and this community can start needling her. Where's Salah? Where's Salah? What is he doing today? Me too. It's going to be great. Casual Pasta, thank you for the support, hun.
good thing for me. I want to be debt-free for the love.
The great thing about this whole situation, if it happens and she goes to Syria, like she's going to be trying to live stream. That's how she gets paid, right? So if she's able to live stream, we're going to be seeing her still every single day. And every day we're going to know whether or not Salah has made an appearance. So she's not going to be able to lie about whether or not he's been there.
Of BG for our future.
Send money now. It's for our future, guys. It's not just for me. It's for BG. Don't you love BG? Mooncharge Dorito says, didn't she say she paid off all of her debt? Yes, she did. So what happened to that, Mooncharge Dorito? When she was in Kuwait, she said that she was living in Kuwait for free. Salah was taking care of everything, and she was using her money to pay off her debts. So yes, what happened to that? And thank you for the support, hun.
No, you can't use credit cards there either. I may as well just cut them the fuck up. No, I can, like, if I travel, hey, hippie chick, while I'm over there and traveling, hi Ray Ray, I do want to. Did you like how it says Julia Strawberries? I'm gonna make more songs. Nah, he wouldn't do that. I was mostly reliant on him last time too. Because in Syria, you can't just go to an ATM. They don't have any. And you can't just go to an embassy. They don't have any. And you can't just use your credit card. They don't have any. Yeah, I can take my money at the airport. I think they have an.
She's going to take every single dollar that she has, whatever it be, and then she's leaving with it. Every single dollar. She's not leaving anything in her bank. Catgirl says, lots of people in Syria can hardly find food to eat. Here she is bragging about money. Yes, exactly. And she's not going to share any of that. If anything, she might share a little with Salah's family just in order to get there, if they know, if they even know. But outside of that, and it's going to be bare minimum. It's gross. Catgirl, thank you for the support, hun.
ATM there, yeah. But I don't know if I can use it. Last time we weren't able to use it to get my money out, so I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah, it does make me nervous. It makes me nervous, but at the same time, I know that Salah will take care of me. You know, it's not expensive to stay there. And like, I do plan on, like, I have like another travel plan. Like, the cats will be taken care of. I'll probably travel with Salah, like while Salah and I maybe go to Jordan. But I also want to go to like maybe some other country, like another country, like on a solo trip at some point. Yeah. I know, victim. No, he's not going to touch my cash. That's going to be my cash. I'm not even, it's going to be my money for when I need stuff. Like, you know, what if he leaves you with no snacks? Well, then we're going to get our walk-in sneakers on.
So you want me to believe that you're Salah's wife. You're going to Syria. You're going to be there with, I would say minimum. What do you put her at? I'd say she's at least going to take $2,000 or $3,000 cash with her to Syria. And you're going to keep that money and not give it to your husband? Okay, I guess.
Hey, Coco Pickles. Just planning to get there. I did brush her earlier.
Plum says she doesn't need to share. She can't defend herself. The guys with the big peppers can just come take some. Enjoy your trip, Chantel. Plum, thank you for the support, hun.
Say hi to the Beezers. Hi. What's this?
Freya says, I've been married 16 years and I still would never put all of this trust and dependency on my husband, on anyone. Don't do this. Don't be a cutie, ladies and gentlemen. Freya, thank you for saying that and thank you for the support, hun.
I swear. Are you BBJ? Are you BBJ?
Yeah, but the cockiness with Chantel, grunge 90s music, is laughable. Like, she's living in delusion. She's got absolutely nothing to be cocky about. And it's fake. That's another thing about Chantel with her cockiness or whatever that she shows on the internet. None of that is realistic, not even for Chantel. That's all just something for the show. She's not cocky like in real life. She's just trying to put on a show for the internet to make people think, you know, that she knows exactly what her future is going to be like. She's well aware.
Remember how BDJ just was always, if you watch any video, any stream, the ability to walk, yeah. I know, Mango. The thing is like life is very, very cheap there. And with no rent, no bills there, I can pay my bills online to, like, you know.
I've thought the same thing. I don't know what that looks like for Chantel if she's able to do stuff like that. We have talked about that in the past, but if she is able to, she will definitely hit up as many places like that as possible before she takes off. Like, she is, when I say that she's blowing Canada up before she leaves, like, I literally mean that. She's saying, fuck it. She has no intentions of coming back. So whatever she can do in order to get some money before she goes to Syria, she'll do it. Thank you for the support, hun.
My taxes and all my stuff like that I have to pay. I think that's the only thing really, because I'm not gonna have any bills from here, just my debts.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just need to bring some cash. Like, I can stretch the cash a lot, and plus Salah has his money, right? So no, I don't think so, Orangina. Oh, Salah will take care of that, Mango. I'm not bringing a lot of cash. I'm just going to calculate, like, I'm trying to think what I'll need cash for. Yeah, if I want like extra treats or, because I'm going to buy gifts before I go there. So I'll have everything I need. Yeah, I'll have to have cash. It's a cash system there, YouTube lover. Seriously.
You can't even make a purchase. So you're going to have to explain to the community exactly what, since Salah is paying for everything anyways, you're not going to be going out alone doing any kind of shopping. You don't know the language. You don't know where you're at. I don't even think, even if you could, I don't think that Salah is going to allow Chantel like he did in Kuwait. And I think Chantel had to work for that. When Chantel was in Kuwait and he, they finally agreed that she was going to be able to drive the car and go out alone by herself, I don't think he really liked that at all. And in Syria, I definitely don't see it happening. So again, what exactly do you need any cash for? You're always going to be with your husband. You claim that he pays for everything. Why would he not be paying for your treats that are so cheap in Syria? Wouldn't the smart thing to be to take whatever money you need for travel and that be it? You don't need money while you're in Syria whatsoever because you're not going to be going any damn where on your own. Sassy Mama says Syria treat money. Got it. Exactly. Gross. Sassy Mama, thank you for the support, hun. She should definitely drive alone in Syria. I think so too, Fondue.
Tip the butler and pool boy. There's no pool boy. There's no butler.
I think Chantel was a big liability being alone in Kuwait. Look at what giving Chantel freedom. I mean, I know she was with Salah when it happened, but still, do you really think that after everything that she caused in Kuwait with the cat situation and how they literally both got thrown out of the country, you think that Salah is going to allow Chantel to go out and be a fucking menace in Syria? No, she's not going anywhere. They can both say it as much as they want. I don't believe it. Hey, Kirky. Nina is a woman feed with humiliation kink. Would explain why she gets along with Salah. Making fun and fool. Cutie is part of their foreplay. That I could see. There's definitely some weird shit with the Nina person. I agree with that. And thank you for the support. And them doing it together makes even more sense because we speculated that they talk behind the scenes. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
No, he's just joking around lurking here. Because some people were joking around about wanting a slush machine.
Salah's not joking. He's not joking when he's trying to sell the mobility scooter for $1,000. He's not joking about the $350 slush machine. He's not joking about bringing his daughter gifts back and telling what size she wears. He's not joking about any of that.
Don't worry, girl. If things go wrong, we'll go to Syria, but I have every... Thank you, Nina. I don't like relying on people to bail me out, especially after last time, but put the cash in your bra. I used to do that at the bar. Well, just make sure it's a very solvable problem, Swag. Just don't run out of snacks. No, we have to try to make healthy snacks there, Anyway, you never know. Girl 1047. That's my face when I'm told no pizza. Hey, Lloyd. Yeah, Scootie's probably charged by now. Was charging. Just make sure you have enough cash to leave in. Yeah, like put that aside. Nope. We haven't. He promised me 3-4 days a week, maybe more. Depends if we
3 to 4 days a week. Do you all understand the difference? This time with Chantel going to Syria, Chantel was living in the family home. There were always family members around. That we knew that because she told us, right? They got on, and they not only were they around, they lived very close. Like she would have people come over and knock on her door. I think that protected Chantel a lot when she was Syrian. The fact that Salah lived there too. She's going to be alone for at least 50% of the time while she's living in Syria alone. A woman who can't speak the language, a woman who obviously has way more than what anybody else in Syria has. When we talked about Chantel being a mark in Syria the last time, 100 times worse this time around. Again, this will not end well. She got lucky with her return to Canada. She got out. I don't know that it'll happen again. Princess Blueberry, hello. He's being cocky and entitled. Might land her in a situation where she's kidnapped and held hostage until she can give them all money. Shit like that happens. Shit like that happens. It very well could. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Ah, wrong button.
Go traveling around, or we do couples vlog, or we go out somewhere.
Bertha said he's not even going to stop the car. Just let it roll as he throws food out the door. I'm dead. Big Bertha banger. And thank you for the support, hun. Yes, Butter Crumpet agreed. It was a miracle that she got out the last time. Like, dead ass serious. I think so.
What is going on with my skin? You think it's the oil I'm using from the roadside stuff? Cocoa Pickles. You can't wait, Lloyd? I'm convinced I'll be able to stream. Yeah, I'll be able to stream, but I probably won't be able to. It's not going to be easy to access my money like here, obviously. Or like in another country where...
Girl, stop it. Stop talking about not being able to access your money. We know that you can access your money. We know that you're sending Salah money now and he accesses it present. They know this already. Like it's not like she's going into the unknown when it comes to collecting her money. She is actively and has been sending Salah money, maybe not a lot, but I don't think we're all on the same page with that, right? That Chantel has been sending money to Salah. That is why Salah is still around present day. So if she's sending money to Salah, Salah is going somewhere and he's collecting these funds. So she's acting like it's the unknown. I don't know what it's going to be like when I go to Syria and collecting my money that I get from Kick. Yes, the fuck you do. We're not talking about that. Nobody is questioning that because we've been there, done that. But what we are questioning, because especially recently, Salah has went live on the couple's channel and there's no fucking internet. He wanted to go over there and do live streams and have people send him super chats and Nina in chat and all those other fucking losers over there that support him for whatever reason. He wanted to keep that going because that money was going to be his. The only reason that I believe that he didn't keep it going because he don't have internet. There was no point. There's no streaming. So it's going to be bare minimum. And that's what people are asking you about. They're not asking you how you're going to access your money. We already know that's a possibility. Shut up.
Cocoa Pickles. You can't wait, Lloyd? I'm convinced I'll be able to stream. Yeah, I'll be able to stream, but I probably won't be able to. It's not going to be easy to access my money like here, obviously. Or like in another country where I'm like 2 hours from like Dubai or like, another country where I could go. Like, it's not a big deal, like, to go there, but I can't go all the time. Like, that's the problem. Hey, Essie. You put essential oils on your face? Baby oil, too. Skin is affected by diet. I don't think her $10 pantry oils are that good. Streamer. Hey, Island Dragonfly.
And that's why I kind of think, Mrs. Pill, that's why I think that Chantel possibly could be going there. That's where I think that Chantel would end up. Right now, if I had to pick in the country, close to his family, in a second family home, or in the city, I'm picking Damascus.
Hey, Foodie fan, the ladies scam me. I'll use it on my body. Azelaic acid, I gotta get some. My mom would prefer I stay, but she knows how much I miss Salah. Can we order poutine? I really don't feel like eating poutine right now. Wait, what happened with the oil? I think it's hurting my skin, bees. Hey, 3 Dot. They take consistency. How many pages do you have? You have to have a new page every time, or can they double stamp a page? Let's go count my pages now. Yes, I do see. I do. At least 5. Fungal infection? No. I guess I'll see a doctor. Jojoba oil? Locktober. CeraVe? My grandma used that and she loved it. What are you looking at? I love you. Hey, Kenzarella, I don't. I want to bring collagen, but I'm afraid they're going to think it's cocaine. Unless I buy the pills. I've always had red face.
That's what happened the last time they were there, Crump. Remember? And she was laughing about it and talking about how it got bombed. And she was like, we were just there like 2 days ago. That's exactly what happened.
I'll light a candle for you before. Thank you, YouTube lover. It's only 80% accurate. What? Maybe I'll go see a witch doctor in Syria. Buy the pills and smuggle them. I'm jealous. The only other country besides the US that I have been to is Canada. Really, Lloyd? Where would you like to go? Oh, Nina! Well, for 8 months, like Sound of Rain. Thank you, Beezer-Rooney. Ready, set, rebees, Nina. Thank you, Nina. Always appreciate your
Fucking Beezer-Rooney. Oh my God. End it now.
kindness.
All of this suffering, watching Chantel pretend to be happy, is soon to be over, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna take. I would say that Chantel is traveling next month sometime. I think in the next couple of weeks she's gonna be on her way over to Syria, and then she's gonna have that smile wiped right off of her fucking face, her smug face, if you will.
Eat healthy food. Vietnam? They allow witches? No, they don't do lipstick, but well, I mean, I don't know.
Look at that. Look at that bag of ice, would you? Look at that nice cup. Look at that chair. Air conditioning 24/7. And you're just about to gun away from all of it.
Hello!
Got yourself a fancy dishwasher, fancy stove. Look at that, a fancy little blender over there in the background.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
I think so too,
Hello.
Tweety.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello.
You know what? I give her credit. She really has, and I know it all comes down to Chantel being funkled, but for her to sit there and say that stuff about his family and then to have the fucking balls to go back over to Syria and act like all is forgiven is really something to see.
She's a beautiful girl in a beautiful world. She's a...
Ooh, look at
She's
that
a-
nice filtered water, would you? Oh my gosh.
I feel like if I stay here, I'm going to spend all my money on food and weed. You know what I mean?
Well, pick your battles. You can either stay there and spend all your money on food and weed or go to Syria and give it all to Salah. Regardless, it's all going to be gone one way or another.
Yeah.
You should start prepping. Fuck going out there and building your stamina and trying to lock in and lose weight. You need to actually prep for going to Syria. I would suggest to Chantel right now, cut the fucking AC off. Just turn it on off. And maybe just live with the fan. Get rid of your water, all these food dependencies that you have that you're not able to access over in Syria. The kind of foods that you're going to be able to eat in Syria, maybe start eating that shit. That's the kind of shit she should focus on. Cut the lights off too while you're at it, and the internet.
The fact that I have no pickles in my fridge is an abomination everywhere. Okay, let's charge up a little bit.
Did she just pull out like 4 cheese sticks?
The fact that I have no pickles in my fridge is
1, 2, 3, 4 cheese sticks. Oh my God, dead.
an abomination everywhere.
You got half the pack.
Let's charge up a little bit
Was it 5, Sassy Mama? Holy shit.
and then go.
Straight and cheese is healthy.
Breaking news, Nancy Mace. Who is Nancy Mace? Yep, running the fuck away from them. Bye, demons.
You know that boneless sofa that she loves so much that's super comfy for her that she can just sink down into? Gone. You should probably just pop a squat on the floor at this point.
Ugh. And at the same time,
All of this shit, it's gone. All of these things that we're looking at that Chantel loves, gone.
I get to be with my daughter.
But thank God you get to see your romance scammer maybe 3 or 4 days a week. Totally worth it, cutie.
And my husband, so we gotta clean the couch.
And the biggest thing that you're not going to have in Syria, not that you're going anywhere, is your mobility scooter. It's gone too. That's a still. That is one for the books, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. That kitchen chair that you have that you roll around in every so often, gone. All of it. It's gone.
Yep, string.
Oh, did she just say daughter? I didn't catch it very good, but if she was talking about Julia, yes, she refers to Julia as her daughter. It's rage bait. Fumo says the whole fake nice Muslim act is the definition of torture. God, I'm so done with this shit. Yeah, you say that, but you can't quit it. You're in it just as much as we are. Fumos, thank you for the support.
Cheese. Who has a pot pie tattoo? Julia, not Sasa. Yes.
Okay, Finney says Chantel sent the clip. She's going to be in Syria by Salah's birthday. His birthday is October 11th. I know because mine, as well as BG, will be quarantined for weeks, maybe months. Dude, that's fucking wild. I think she'll be in Syria next month for sure. September. September is my bet. I'd say mid-September, maybe even earlier. I think the clock is ticking for her to leave. Thank you for the support, hun.
Hey, 3 Dot. An octopus? Okay, wait.
Oh my God. Not eating the cheese,
String
girl.
I'm planning on Lebanon, but depends what the flight restrictions are.
In every way, Yulia. I've never seen anyone work so hard to imprison themselves in so many ways. It's wild. Because the way that she lives, she's already living in a prison, right? And now she's the move and the romance scammer. That like that's layer on top of layer on top of layer. It's you don't see this ever. It's great that she's willing to stream about it. At least we can appreciate that much. Yulia, thank you for the support, hun.
At the time of booking and stuff, you know?
Yeah, Carrie says
No.
she said,
I want to try them.
shut up, Chantel. She doesn't like holding her head up anymore. My God, she doesn't like holding her head up anymore, but she wants to live a natural life in Syria. And when she says those things, she means like basically like she wants to be a trad wife, she wants to have a farm, and she wants to take care of goats and take care of chickens and roosters and like, you know, like live a real life. This motherfucker doesn't even want to hold her head up. Like these things don't go together. And it doesn't just happen overnight that you go from not even being able to hold your head up or want to hold your head up to being able to take care of a farm and be a trad wife. Like, it's a bit confusing there, Chantel. When does the trad wife and the farm life begin? I guess once you set diabetic toe on Syrian soil, then it all happens just like that. It's just like the flip of a switch, like she thinks everything else. Carrie, thank you for the super chat. Rojo says Salah's going to make her rage when he comments about her weight gain and he doesn't enjoy her body. Her words, bitch. It's going to be great. I would like to say that Salah is going to be shocked when he sees Chantel, but I think he'll be shocked, but he's still not going to give a shit. Like he's in it for the coin, obviously. So yeah, he's going to be shocked and he'll probably say something, but at the end of the day, he's not going to fucking care. Thank you for the support, hun. Radioactive Gaming says, don't give this scammer money of any kind or way, even if you think you are helping the cat. I agree. I agree with that 1,000,000%, Radioactive Gaming. 1,000,000%. Because here's the thing. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again and again and again and again. She's never going to stop. It never stops. She will always go out and collect animals and exploit them and use them for content till she's done with them and dispose of the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. At some point, you got to cut that shit off. Gaming, thank you for the support, hun.
I want to try them strawberries. Who does this look like?
Your hair.
I should do a bunch
that looks like the sprouts on your head. That's what it looks like.
of videos where my cheese string is fucking... Looks like that guy. Bob Marley. Pajama. I want a pajama with you. Bob Marley string cheese. Why does it have to rain? Pajama. Bob Mozzarella. Hey, Maddie. Don't worry about a string. Every little string is gonna be alright. I'm not hating Goral, but you put this online, not me.
Bitch, why did this TikTok come up on my page yesterday? And I've already subscribed to this person. They do amazing edits. I don't know what their name is, but oh my God, you guys got to find them. They take the best clips of Rosie. I'm not even mad that Chantel is showing this because this is fucking epic. Thank you for the Rosie content. We needed a little something to lighten the mood over here. This is Rosie having a full-on meltdown. If you thought her meltdown was bad the other day when her little skillet or whatever broke, this with Levi leaving the deep freezer open and the meltdown that she has was nothing compared to that. Levi, hurry up. What are we going to do? Shelly Ray says Sally will say in his head, God damn, when he sees her while holding his hand out for her coin. It's going to cost her even more this time around for the humiliation and embarrassment that she's going to cause from all the weight gain. Yeah, her hot plate. Shelly Ray, thank you for the support, hun.
Oh my God. Oh wait. Basically,
Did you know that if you soak
she's freaking out because her brother left the fridge open, okay?
Damn, girl, get a bra. Bitch, when we get the soundboard on there, 10KD girl, when we get the soundboard back, we gotta put that on there. Oh my God, it's defrosting, Levi, not the food in the freezer, girl. Hold on, I gotta slow it down. I'm sorry. This is epic. I don't give a shit. Look at Chantel with a smile on her face. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says, I love it when Foodie reacts to Rosie. She's fucking hilarious when it comes to dunking on Rosie. Don't cry, your ramen took me out, bitch. I seen that one too. That shit is funny. And it's, you know what makes it like so good to me is because Rosie and Chantel and Amber, they're all the same person. But Rosie comes online and she tries to put herself in a different category and like she's better and she stands up for herself and she's not one of the girls and she's not part of girl world. Girl, you are the same. You are one of them. So the fact that Chantel is literally sitting here with a smile on her face, I'm not even mad at it because Rosie tries to act like she's better than Chantel when she is no better. She is the same. The only difference is that Rosie doesn't have a pet. I'll give her that. That's it though. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, thank you for the support. Hey, Shiny. Coming from Miss Cuba rant is crazy. Exactly. Hey, you know what? And also, I don't remember Rosie ever going on her platform as much as I dislike Rosie ever going on any kind of racist rant. So there's also that for Rosie. Point for you there, Rosie. Okay, there's that. So point for Chantel, point for Rosie. But please remember the bars in hell. Shiny, thank you for the support. Hey, Kate Liz, listening while sweating my ass off, taking care of my goats in this heat, girl. And I'm a spin instructor. Good luck with your farm, cutie, in Syria at that. Bitch ain't getting no farm. She wishes. No, she doesn't. She really doesn't. She does, but she doesn't. She wants to dream of a farm, but she doesn't actually want to do any of the work. Don't forget that. Thank you for the support, hun. Mrs. Muretta says it's common in the Middle East for Arab families to live in the same building or next door. She's living next to his uncle in the new house. Prepare for her to freak out again at constant family drop-ins. You know what? I won't be mad at it. I'm here for that content as well. All of this is going to be great. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Slurple says, wait till her clam is defrosting 120 degrees in Syria. I'm assuming you mean pussy. Thank you for that, Slurple. Appreciate you, girl. Back to you, Rose.
Oh my god, it's defrosting, Levi. Fuck. Come grab this turkey bacon. It has to get cooked now. Oh, guys, give me a second. This cauliflower's defrosted. Levi, come here. Put this in the fridge.
It's all defrosted, Levi. Give me the turkey bacon, Levi. Calm the fuck down. Now we're gonna have to eat it. I'm sure she's upset about that. Let's be real. Let's cook up the whole thing of turkey bacon. That's funny.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Rosie is her mother's daughter. She created that fucking mess. Intensive purpose, hello, pure gold. It is. And whatever that TikTok account is, you know what? When I come on tomorrow, I'll write it down and I'll share it with you guys. They are a fucking legend because their edits of clips like that, this is shit I've never seen. If I ever saw that, we'd be reacting to it in real time. I've missed that somehow. That was so gold. Thank you for being a member for 43 months. Rosie is a food hoarder.
It's traumatic. That's what I mean.
Cook the turkey bacon. Cook the turkey bacon, Levi. Oh my God.
Levi!
Bitch, I know. Yulia says that was actually hilarious. It was. And thank you for the super chat, hon.
How did she not notice? She's always in her kitchen. Is it like a extra fridge they have?
Yeah, it's a deep freezer.
No, I have to eat it all. No, I'm not being mean. I'm just joking around. I don't mean her any hate.
Shut up.
Why does she weep? Oh, maybe.
The only time we're making an exception for you to laugh with us, cutie, just so you know. Now back to hating you.
Don't cry in your ramen. That's the price you pay, Levi. Yeah. Because cute baby cakes. I'd rather people be mean to me than me mean to people, because at the end of the day, I don't want to go to hell and burn. Even though I called people see you next Tuesdays last night, but
The big difference between like Chantel and Rosie when it comes to food, and Rosie is a hoarder. Like she doesn't let anything go to waste. Like she's even sucking the juice out of like crock pot chickens and shit, and she's gonna use it 3 years from now, okay? Whereas like Chantel and Amber, they don't give a shit. They'll throw they'll let it rot in the refrigerator. Well, at least Chantel. And then like she'll go out and she'll spend $500 on groceries, and she has no problem with throwing all that shit in the trash. She doesn't give a fuck. But Rosie, she will find a use for everything.
no, 5 of them. 5 cheese strings, 5 joints. Islam has layers of heaven and hell. Yeah.
Yes. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
This all comes down to Rosie has rules that she has to follow. Rosie isn't in her kitchen cooking because that's what she wants to do. Rosie doesn't have a choice. Rosie's job while she's in that house, this is a big one for her family. And this has been taught to her. It's generational. If MC is in here, she knows what I'm talking about. We talked about it before. It's generational shit. This is something that Roz has been taught throughout the years with the food hoarding and all that shit. But she also a part of her living there for free is that she has to cook for her brother. And also, Rosie doesn't have access to the amount of money that Amber and Foodie have. You have to understand, not only is Roz cooking in her kitchen for 8 hours a day, she's also running up crazy amounts in DoorDash tabs on the Klarna. She got exposed for that not too long ago. So not only is she cooking a shit ton of food for just 2 people and consuming all of that, she's also ordering DoorDash during her in-between time when she's not in the kitchen cooking. And that's why I don't know if Rosie's the biggest now, but if not, she's pretty close to taking the crown, and that's why. Yes, Fauntleroy. DoorDash debt. Yes.
They're not filling.
Girl. Rosie will eat 10-day old meat and throw expired oyster sauce on it and act impressed. Do you remember when Rimley was there and they made pizza and they made, I think it was buttered chicken pizza, which, okay, that's fine and dandy. I've never had it and it may be good. I don't know. But the buttered chicken that she used to go into the pizza crust or whatever was some old buttered chicken. And the girl, there wasn't even hardly nothing there, right? And she made that shit spread. She spread it thin between like 3 pizza crust or some shit. So that was some old takeout that she had ordered on the DoorDash. She didn't eat it all because she gets the family size servings and she saved a little bit of it. And they made butter chicken pizza out of the old, and it was like 4 days old or some shit. That's some crazy work. Mooncharge Dorito, thank you for the support, hun. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says Foodie doesn't rely on vertical lives for her views. That also that freeze frame is diabolical. The vertical lives that Rosie was doing when she was building up her channel did not help her whatsoever. It gave her fake numbers, fake views, and now she's got a dead channel. The last thing that anybody wants is to build up their channel, have one video go viral, and then the rest of your channel is tanked. That's embarrassing. Like you end up collecting hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and then when you go live or you do a video, you get a couple hundred on the playback, you get a couple hundred in your live streams. That sucks. And that's exactly what Rosie created for herself. And that's how she did it. Thank you for the support, hun. Yulia says, I'd believe Rosie being benefits girl over cutie. Same. But I believe this is just something that there's, I don't know, somebody, it's like in the, maybe I misheard this, and this is no offense to anybody, but something like in the Mormon community where they like get together and they share food. Like it's a pretty normal practice for them. I don't know if that's true or not, but I did hear that or read that somewhere. Can't remember when. Yulia, thank you for the support, hun. Jesus, Sam.
Can't wait to get in some clean, cozy sheets, eh? I don't know, see. Yum, Coco. Like, then eat something else. You bought string cheese, hippie chick. Yeah, it's not very high in calories. Rara Risa, Hura Risa. What the fuck is that? Hey, thank you, hippie chick. One time for 420 as a teenager, I was at a party.
I don't care.
Shaky. Plain. Ash. Mexican. Serious. Her tia that wasn't.
Okay, let me go to the next timestamp I have. It's like at an hour. I think that's where she starts to get pretty moody and people let her know that Mr. A is making his rounds. Let's see. I'll put it here.
Your kick thumbnail? I want to see. Oh.
Is that the one on TikTok? Beautiful Regret? If it is, thank you so much.
Yeah, I can't wait to.
What is that, Chatty?
Whoops.
Hey, Megan.
Fart away. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see my family for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways.
I gotta getting rid of my stuff. I think I'll keep a bucket at my mom's. Wait.
Are you sure you don't want to leave a bag of shit in the freezer, Chantel, like you did the last time you left? I'm not sure if they're on YouTube. You might want to check in the search bar. I found them on TikTok, girl. That's where I found them at.
And Flowey. Hey, Marsha.
Chantel is the definition of a big back girl.
Still buying stuff? Their stuff is cheap, but we're happy you will be online keeping us in the loop. Yes, I will do. Am I nervous? Yes. Because I've never taken a pet before. But, oh, I gotta go get her stuff right now. It's not cheap. I know, it's more expensive nowadays. They turned out really good. Some things are really good, some things are not, you know? Chili cheese.
Holy shit. Are you guys, somebody must have died off in the community. What is this shit? Babe, do you see who's in chat? Shell, where the hell you been at? Dude, I ain't talked to you in like a couple of years, bitch. Hey, Shell, good to see you, girl. Hope everything's going well for you. Damn, this is crazy.
I look cute when I do my makeup. Thank you. Yeah, I need to have reliable internet. Little G. I didn't book yet the exact day, so. Man, I want a brownie. A fudgy brownie. They see me scooting. They stay.
You look like a fudgy. Don't worry, Shell. Same thing still going on over here, girl. Obviously, 7 years later, we're still talking about the same motherfucker. Can you believe this shit? She's gutting off to Syria. Are you caught up with the times of what's going on with Foodie Beauty? She's taking her ass back to Syria. Can you believe this shit? In her condition, she's 100 pounds bigger than the last time she was when she came back. It's great.
Again. Do you know what's going on right now? Know what's going on, Dainty? I picture you thriving with King Beezer. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. Thank you anyways, fart away. Let's get one. From where? Loblaws. What happens if you go there on the internet? Was it what you think it will be? I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Did she, Kenzarella? I can buy an extra seat for $900. No thanks. I always forget who. Yeah, I don't know. I've never even seen this person.
You've told everybody you're going to be living for free in Syria, and then you're going to have this nice fat bank account when you get back to Canada, right? Am I wrong? I'm hearing this right. She told us that she's living for free in Syria. Her husband is going to be funding her life. All she needs is a little bit of money for snacks when she's in Syria, of all places, where people are going hungry. So why wouldn't you shell out an extra $900 so you could be comfortable, especially in your condition, gunting back to Syria? Why wouldn't you just, $900 is not that much money. When you're talking about relocating your life in another country and you need the extra space that'll provide you comfort, why wouldn't you just spend the $900? What's the big deal?
I don't even know that. How can he air out business when after he lied about us the first time and said that we stole water from the kids in the desert, we cut him off?
Where's the lie? How can you prove that was a lie? How can you convince us that when he came back and he told people that y'all stole water from kids in the desert? How can you prove that? I don't remember you being able to prove that he lied about that. Do you guys, did I miss something? Did I miss an episode? I don't think that I did, because when it came to something like that, I would have been tuned the fuck in, reacting and watching that shit by myself in real time when it happened. You never proved that he lied about you stealing water from kids in the desert. Matter of fact, that seems to be right on cue for what you and Salah would be doing over in Syria. Just like you were keeping tabs on what the little girl was eating when you were doing your little vlog or whatever that day.
Off. There's no business to air out. None of us have talked to that loser. He's just mad his head looks like it weighs 500 pounds. We have not talked.
You just announced to the chat that you don't even like to hold your own head up. But you're saying that somebody else is mad because it looks like their head weighs 500 pounds? Ma'am.
He lied about us the first time and said that we stole water from the kids in the desert. We cut him off. There's no business to air out. None of us have talked to that loser. He's just mad his head looks like it weighs 500 pounds. We have not talked to this idiot. Zero. Go ahead. I mean, literally, like, I'm probably one of the only people on the internet that airs out my own business. There's nothing to air out, like, never. There's nothing that anyone will reveal about.
You do air out yourself, but you lie about everything as well. You lie about everything, just like you're trying to lie and convince everybody that Salah is going to fully financially support you in Syria and that he's not a romance scammer, Chantel. You lie about everything. You lie about being married. You lie about cats. You lie about you lie about whether or not it's dark or light outside.
Me that you already didn't know. Yeah, he's still looking for his 5 minutes. Do I have tips for long flights? I would just I sleep through the whole thing, and make sure you move your legs a lot and try to walk in the aisle a bit. Xanax, yeah. If you have really bad anxiety, yeah, ask for, like, you know, a one-time clout dream chasing. Yeah.
Her reaction to him being back around is very telling. Like, if she wasn't worried about anything, she wouldn't be messaging Salah in real time, telling him to get a lawyer to shut him the fuck up in Kuwait.
Like, if anyone wants to believe that clout chaser, go for it. I don't care. It's not going to change my life. Look at me, beezing, unbeknownst to what they're even saying. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Well, I could say a lot about him too, Dainty Farts, but I'm not going to give him the time of day. I'm not going to give him the time of day. And how would he know anything about my tax situation?
Because you've always been in trouble with your taxes, Chantel, since you went to Kuwait the very first time. I think that was a big part of the reason that you couldn't sponsor Salah. I think a lot of it had to do with Salah, but I think a lot of it had to also do with Chantel's financial situation. That is a struggle that you've had. And he made it very clear. He even said it in Falafel Reacts video live stream, which is still pinned in the chat. If you haven't clicked on it, make sure you do. That he doesn't talk to Chantel and Salah present day. This is all stuff that he is talking about that happened while they were in Kuwait. He made that very clear. And also, to go off of what DK said here, I think he's very careful with what he says because he can get in trouble for saying certain things. And he is worried about, he doesn't want to end up in a situation that Chantel and Salah got in. So he doesn't just come out here and he's not just being reckless, if you will. Not that I've seen yet.
Like, he doesn't even know me. Like, he doesn't talk. I don't talk to him. He's full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he would have to drive. If I was tax evading, I'd be in jail or in deep shit. Like,
Wrexham says,
well, we don't need to hear.
Imagine what a full psyche Val would say about her. Girl, they probably never seen nothing like that before. As much shit as they seen, I guarantee they never seen nothing like this. Thank you for the support, hun.
That Dainty Farts, actually.
Chantel, you're leaving the country. You're leaving Canada. Okay? Do I believe that you're leaving Canada to be with a romance scammer? Yeah, but to be with a romance scammer 3 or 4 days a week, where you're running back to the issues that you had, nothing's changed, the family's still around, and now, you know what has changed? Salah's not going to be there at nighttime. Salah's not going to be there at daytime. Salah's going to be checking in every couple of days, throwing food at Chantel, and that's it. So yeah, it sounds like you're definitely running away from something. You've even said if it doesn't work out in Syria, I'm not going back to Canada. I'm trying to find somewhere else to go. I mean, it's safe to say that you're running from something else. Evie says, well, he's in Kuwait and Salah's in Syria, so he wins. That's true. Evie, I agree with that. And thank you for the support.
So, bye. See ya. You're just in here to cause trouble. We don't need that. Go over there and watch. That's what you want to do. Bye. I don't know if it's still raining. Rage baiting, exactly. Any rage baiters will be fucking blocked. Blocked.
Says the biggest rage baiter of them all.
Seriously. If people want to listen to a known liar, loser who sells USB cables for a fucking living, go for it. Scams people with them too. Yeah.
Wasn't him and Salah in business together? Now all of a sudden you're shaming him for selling USB cables. Wasn't your husband in business with Mr. A Weren't they doing some perfume business together? So you're okay with Salah selling perfume in Kuwait, but it's a bad thing for him to sell USB cables, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Whose birthday is it?
Yes.
Oh, Rhonda, it was your birthday, girl. Well, I got to give you the song. Congratulations for making it another year, and happy birthday to you, hun. Oh, yeah. Hey, Alpaca Mom. Exactly. Just like Salah's fake perfume business, ladies and gentlemen.
Haters bezzling down their haterade. Yeah, choke on it. Fruity Pebbles Rice Crispy edible. I know I wish I could have business class, but I just can't ever bring myself. It's so expensive. Like, ugh. And by the way, if anyone thinks I'm going to Syria to tax evade, no, because I still have to pay taxes. That doesn't just go away. A more affordable life, maybe, but you still have to pay your debts. USB, I don't know. He tried to sell us a USB keyboard. Salah looked at me. He's like,
I don't get it. There are lots of USB keyboards. What's your point here? USB keyboards are a total thing. That doesn't make it a scam.
and he's a fucking idiot tard. Like, if he's talking, actually, you know what? I hope
He's a fucking idiot tard. Man, good one, Chantel. Wow. Did you come up with that on your own? Morning on Mars says, I think the side of her head is flat like a baby's. At this point, it probably is. Morning on Mars, thank you for the support, hun. Oh, she's mad.
that she saves her live stream because I'm going to tell Salah about it. And the fact that he's in Kuwait talking shit about Salah
Ooh.
when he's not allowed to be talking about people online in that country.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you don't care that he's in there saying anything and that he's making all this shit up, but you care enough to get him in legal trouble? Me thinks that you're worried, cutie.
Like, he's literally not supposed to talk about us. Yeah, the scammer, yeah. He's the real scammer.
Boy, God, that really takes some audacity. Right, JoJo Cannon?
Yeah, he is. Right, Foodie fan? Like, what? You can't tax evade. Like, I would have to literally, like, move to another country that doesn't have taxes, but I'd still have to pay my debts. Really, Deb? Maybe the USB cable is drying up.
I'm sorry, I'm missing the dunk on the USB cables. Bitch, I got about 20 of them motherfuckers sitting right here on my desk. Hell, maybe I need to get a hold of Mr. A because I could probably use some more. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand what the problem is with USB cables.
No, I'm not gonna strike them, but just like, he's an idiot. He'll, you know what? Fuck him. He'll always try. All the drama of Kuwait era, I couldn't even follow when I tried. Yeah. And he treats his wife like a...
Of course, girl. And I hope you had an amazing birthday. And thank you for being a member for 37 months. Oh, hell no, says when we listen to you, cutie, you're a known liar. Rule number 1, always believe the opposite of what she says. Rule number 1 and rule number 2 exist for a reason. Don't forget that. Oh, hell no, thank you for the support, hun. She's very bothered.
dog. Like, he literally barks at her. He treats his wife like...
The 500-pound head, the scammer comment. I mean, and now we're talking about him barking at his wife. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Are you forgetting Salah barked at one of your own beezers in a sexual way? Not, at least he's barking at his motherfucking wife. At least he's barking at his wife. Salah was barking at one of your beezers behind your back when y'all were married. So even if what you're saying is true, that he's barking at his wife, bitch, at least he's barking at his own wife, not some random bitch from his online community. Oh my God.
Yeah, he'll, you know what? Fuck him. He'll always try.
You probably should have just left the bark comment completely off the table, cutie.
All the drama of Kuwait era, I couldn't even follow when I tried.
Salah's not the scammer. Mr. A is. Mr. A is the one that actually barks, not Salah.
Yeah. And he treats his wife like a dog. Like, he literally barks at her. He treats his wife like a dog.
What about what Salah does to you? When did all that Cabela shit happen? When you were going to Canada to treat all your health conditions? Pretty sure you were in the Canadian ER when Salah was barking at Cabela. What about the woman that Salah went out to lunch with when you were at home sick and you went through his phone and you found that picture? Sounds like Salah's dogging your ass out too. And the difference is we don't know if you're telling the truth or if you're making shit up. We know that Salah dog walks you on a fucking daily basis because you tell us. Remember when he hit you with his purse? Oh, remember when he left you to go on his family trip and didn't leave enough food? Chantel left you to starve to death in Syria, locked the fence so you couldn't leave the property. Salah had to actually lock you in. That's how concerned he was about you getting out and being on your own. Tell us more about him treating his wife like a dog, cutie. Jazz says barking while she was getting treatment in the ER. Exactly. And we all got to hear that shit. Woof, woof. Thank you for the support, hun.
He does. You should hear him scream at his wife. Shit, Shabib. Shit, Shabib.
Shit,
Just talking
Shabib.
shit.
Look at her. Look like she's telling on somebody right now. This is the equivalent of a motherfucker having her hand up.
About
Karen.
us. Contact a lawyer in Kuwait. He has family there too.
He ain't doing shit. He got kicked out of Kuwait. He ain't doing nothing.
Okay, anyways.
Salah ain't shit and ain't never gonna be shit, Chantel, other than what you financially provide for him. That's it.
That Hanzir will be dealt with. He needs the shoes thrown at him. He needs to be put under shoes.
He needs to be put under shoes. Shut up, Canadian. Hey, Sky.
He's this loser. He was Salah's friend who asked me for my fucking WhatsApp when we went camping one time, and then Salah found out about it and he flipped out and they became not friends, and ever since then he's trying to, make a clout off of us by going to...
You don't get it, do you? You still don't understand it, do you? They're all after the same thing, Chantel. Do you think Salah was really worried that he wanted to hook up with you like that? Your existence to these people that you surround yourself with equal one thing. Canadian dollar signs. That's it.
Crop dusting his little shardy ass around reaction channels trying to expose us. But we don't give a fuck what he says. But he is living in a country where it's illegal to talk shit about people. He talks to hear himself talking, yeah. Yeah, he started it, by the way. Like, he literally started this whole thing. He literally, called Salah one day and was like, he flipped out because his SUV was in the background of my vlog. Like, who can even tell it's yours? Like, who cares? So he's like, tell your Sharmuta to take that out of the video or I'm going to go to the cops.
Oh, was that when you got online and you said that his wife, I think I quote here, was having orgies with a bunch of, and you put the emphasis on black men? Is that the timing? I think it is, right, chat?
So you're going to call me that now? No. So then I started calling him and his wife that and making fun of them, and we got into a big feud. You know what I mean? Bye, Unflicked Bean. Hey, Simply Ravishing.
Oh, that's when all that happened, Radioactive Gaming. She talked a lot of shit that I can't believe she got away with. So if you were able to get away with that shit talking in Kuwait, I'm sure Mr. A can kick in somebody's door and do a little gossip. If you were able to say the things that you said in Kuwait, I'm sure he's fine. Radioactive Gaming, thank you for the support, hun. Kataria says they think you're gross, cutie, and they all laugh at her. All of them. Kataria, thank you for the support, hun.
You weren't there. You don't know what the fuck he wanted. And it doesn't matter if he wanted to fuck or not. That's not the point. It's very inappropriate for a man in that culture to ask for a friend's wife's phone number for any reason. Any reason at all. You clearly don't know the culture. So,
Bitch, you don't know the culture. You don't even know what's happening to you. You don't even know the reasoning behind all this. The reason Salah got mad at Mr. A over asking for your phone number is the same reason that Salah gets mad because you're around Pete's when you're in Canada. It's the same shit. And you're so dumb or you're just so fucking funkled that you refuse to see it.
Yeah. Anyways, enough about those motherfuckers. So how's it going? Should we go out now? They're
Yes.
all culturally ignorant. They think they know everything.
Yes, she made it sound like that he wanted her when she first told this story. It's not the first time that we heard this story. And the same thing with Pete's though. She makes it out like, like Salah is jealous because Chantel is around another man and it's culture. Girl, he doesn't want you spending money on any other man.
They've never lived there. They don't know shit. Gore World is a cesspool of fucking idiot losers.
So what do you sound like when you've lived in the Middle East and you can't still speak the language and you don't know anything about the religion that you reverted to over it's almost been 4 years ago, cutie? What do you think that you sound like to the community? EBDB says she only speaks Arabic when eating and insulting people. Yep. That's very telling too. EBDB, thank you for the support, hun.
Hello, Neil. Mother truckers. You had a fish fillet of fish? So let him flop his stupid gums. Who cares? Let's smoke that into your back. He's nothing but a fucking pig. The way he talks, the way he treats his wife, his shady side businesses, his weird ass, I don't know. His eyes bugging out of his head. And calling Salah a loser? Dude, Salah has a business. You still work in the fucking electronics store selling fucking USB keyboards.
Okay, well, we know what he does. Thank you for telling us. He sells USB keyboards. 1, 2, 3. I have 4. 4. I have one in my closet. I have one in my garage. I have one on my desk. And I have one here in my office. Lots of people own USB keyboards. So that sounds like a solid business. Lots of other people own USB keyboards. So we know, okay, thanks for telling. What's his business? What's this secret business that Salah does in Syria? And why can't you tell anybody what it is? Because it doesn't exist.
And you know he's jealous. He's jealous. That's the problem. Look when he tried to get with Jessica Messica, somebody from the West. He's jealous. He asked Salah.
She does mean music keyboards, Jessica. That's what I like the keyboard that Salah has. I guess it's a big deal to Salah because it wasn't one that I guess is just a standalone keyboard that Mr. A was trying to sell him a USB keyboard, which is obviously completely foreign to Salah because he wouldn't know anything about hooking that up and having, music production software that can run that USB keyboard. So he thinks it's absolutely ridiculous. She doesn't understand that she's exposing Salah for being an absolutely fucking idiot when he pretends like he's some kind of magician, musician or whatever. He don't know shit about nothing. You're just exposing him for not knowing anything about music.
To hook him up. Whenever Salah told him that I'm coming to Kuwait and that he has a girlfriend, like he has a wife or what, like at the time we were married, he asked Salah to hook him up with someone from the West. So he's jealous.
Continue to expose exactly what this is. I mean, if your friend came to you and they were like, look, I got this Western Canadian woman that's willing to come over here and, possibly get me Canadian citizenship and is going to give me all their YouTube money and make me YouTube famous, you probably want one too. And that's exactly the way that she presented this to the class, is that Mr. A wanted him one too. And look at her sitting there with that smirk on her face because she doesn't even realize what she just told everybody. Tap, tap. Mr. A wanted one too. You know when you were younger and you got the cool toy at school and you went and you showed it off and you were telling everybody what you were getting for your birthday? You were like, I'm getting a brand new Super Soaker. It's going to be amazing. You went home and you told your mom and you were like, I want one too. You told your friend, I'm going to get me one too. I'm going to ask Santa to bring me one next Christmas.
Jealous. He's jealous. That's the problem. Look when he tried to get with Jessica Messica, somebody from the West. He's jealous. He asked Salah to hook him up. Whenever Salah told him that I'm coming to Kuwait.
And what you were bringing with you? Uh-huh.
And that he has a girlfriend, like he has a wife or what, like at the time we were married. He asked Salah to hook him up with someone from the West.
He wanted one too. God, you're so dumb. This is great. Keep talking. Keep going, please.
So he's jealous.
He wanted a Canadian toy too, cutie. He wanted a Canadian toy too, or in Jessica Meska's case, an American toy, if you will.
Imagine, and he did that in front of his wife, like, ew. Trying to marry.
What does she give a shit? She don't care. She wanted to play as well. God.
Another person in front of his own wife? Like, what? Like,
Cutie, what about the picture in the phone, girl? We could just keep going with this game if you really could you imagine like in front of his wife and everything. Stop it, Chantel. Stop it. Langley girl, your nostrils are huge. Try not to pick them so much. And you know what? That's why she gets them sores and everything in her nose, Langley, because she can't keep her fingers out of there and she don't wash her hands neither. Langley, thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you. She is embarrassing because she's telling us the way that these men that Salah, I'm not saying everybody, obviously, Salah's circle see people like Chantel and other women, obviously, on the YouTube internet, just like Cabela. What was the first thing that Salah went for with Cabela? The money. It's a given. They probably assumed that Jessica Meska was making a shit ton of money as well. It's another ATM, exactly. Langley girl, thank you again, hun. Fumo says that was me with my Game Boy Advance in the 2000s. Yes, exactly. Fumos, you know what I mean. And thank you for the support, hun.
he is. He's a con artist.
Throw the computer away. Throw it away. He's a con artist. The audacity. You called Salah's family inbred dogs and he's welcoming you back to Syria. What do you think this is all about, cutie? This is like playing a game of Jeopardy or something. Do 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 do. You got it wrong, dumbass.
And I can say all this because I'm in a free country right now.
Better get it out while you can. Better get it out while you can, big girl. Chantel's Unflick Bean says, let's not forget that Allah's wife had to help Chantel wash while she was in the shower because she was nasty and couldn't do it herself. And they insisted on that. They insisted on that because the story that they told, which we've seen the size of their bathroom at the second apartment, I believe. And we looked at it. We decided that there's no way that Chantel was fitting into the shower. So we don't believe that she was showering whatsoever when she was in Kuwait. And when they were hanging out with Mr. A and his wife and everything, he had to help her bathe because of the way that she smelled. It was that disgusting. Chantel's Unflick Bean, thank you for bringing that up and thank you for the support. Very good says, I wonder how many people it's going to take to get her out of the bathroom after Chantel's fat Elvis era ends in Syria. How is he going to explain that to people is what I want to know. Oh my God, it's going to take a team. And it's going to cost Salah some big bucks. Very good. Thank you for the support. Luckily for him, though, it sounds like Chantel is going to keep cash on hand. So he can just pay the men that it takes to drag her out of that place after she's won with the toilet. All of her cash, all of her cold, hard Canadian cash. Catherine, hello. She forgets they are allowed to have more than one wife if they can afford. And since Allah has his own business, he could afford one. Not Salah, though. Because why? Brokey. Catherine, thank you for the support.
For her whatsoever.
Hose her down, baby.
Yeah, they can have many wives. But I won't be. I'll be fucking moving on with my life so quick, you don't even know. Bye.
Bet she's only going to be there. This is what you're willing to tell us. That Salah's only going to be at her place, wherever that is, 3 to 4 days a week. You won't even know how many wives that Salah has because you're telling us 3 to 4. So if she's telling us 3 to 4, my guess is we might see Salah 3 to 4 at the beginning. And as time goes on and he has to take care of his family and his other wife that he has there in Syria, we'll be lucky if we see him 1 or 2 days a week, right? Hold on a second. I got to take this call. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take that call. It was the dentist for one of my kids. Anyways, I can't even remember what we were saying. Back to you, Chantel. It'll come back to me, I'm sure.
Dirty Dancing is so emotional. Really? Yeah, it is strawberries. So he's just jealous. Plain and simple. And he talks about.
So exactly what is he jealous of? Let's start there. Let's pretend like we're in therapy, Chantel. Let's work through this together. You tell me exactly what it is that he's jealous of. Can you be open and can you be honest about that? Maybe you're right. Maybe she's not wrong. Maybe he is jealous, but we need to talk about exactly what he is jealous of to get to the bottom of all this shit. Drama B says, Mr. A saying Salah would do it in a dumpster. Well, Cutie is the dumpster. Ooh, are you saying that you actually think that they're doing it? There's been lots of speculation on whether or not they actually do the deed or not, Drama B. And you know what? Mr. A said that Salah would fuck a dumpster. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe he knows more than we know. I don't know. That's a lot. Drama B, thank you for the support, hun.
Our relationship, like, his wife sleeps in a completely different room than him. Like, they don't, like, it's completely loveless marriage. And he just.
Salah's not even going to be living with you. If he's not there, if he's only there 3 to 4 days a week, you're not even going to be sleeping under the same roof. Are you listening to yourself right now? You've literally been in Canada for almost a year, and Salah's been sleeping in God only knows whose bed, Chantel. How are you going to sit there and say they don't sleep in the same bed together so they're in a loveless relationship? Is this reality for you, ma'am? Vanessa says, guys, you're just all jealous, don't you know? We all want the love life that Chantel has. All of us. Vanessa, thank you for the support, hun.
Screams at her. I was like surprised when we went there, treating her like a friggin' slave dog. I was like, what the hell? Cocoa Pickles. No, he doesn't have multiple wives, but he was trying to sleaze an extra wife in. Whenever Salah told.
How is it sleazing an extra wife in when that's allowed? Why are you talking so down on this situation, Chantel, when this is something that you signed yourself up for, that you know that it's a thing, that there are multiple wives allowed in these marriages? What do you mean? Just like the way that you're saying that when this is what you signed up for, it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's right. It's their culture that you're sitting here saying that nobody else knows anything about, but you're just basically shitting all over that. Paisley says, I don't want to picture it, but I can't help it. How did the way they help her shower, she couldn't sit in the damn shower? I'm going to assume they hosed her down, probably outside with a long loofah stick. That's how I picture it happening. How they actually did it, I don't know. Hopefully he circles back around. He did say that if Falafel Reacts went live today, he would be back in chat. So please save all these amazing questions for when you see, hopefully if he comes back in chat today, because I myself would like to know as well. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Like a bed bath, maybe.
That I was going there. He's like, I want a Western wife.
Yeah, I can believe that. Are you listening to what you're saying?
What the hell?
I want one too.
Cocoa Pickles. No, he doesn't have multiple wives, but he was trying to.
See, what you don't understand in this situation, and I'm not speaking in all situations, but for what it seems like in this situation, the situation that Salah is in, for instance, with Chantel, with this Canadian wife, right? You're just the one who's bringing the financial gain for the wife that he actually loves. So Mr. A has his wife. That's his wife. That's who he loves. That's who he's going to have children with or whatever. But yeah, hell yeah, sign me up for one of them Canadian wives too if you can. And then I can get whatever I can get just like Salah is. But you're not going to be the wife I love. The wife I love is the wife that lives here with me. Just like Salah, if he has another wife, that's more than likely the wife that he actually loves and wants to have children with and have a real life with and all of that shit. That's not what you are, Chantel. I think you're missing that. That's a big one there. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says, doing something Salah can only dream of. I'm almost done with getting my stuff back from PR with Canada. Just waiting on them to send me back my stuff. Move sooner, Foodie. I need the extra space. Yeah, get out of Canada ASAP. Go ahead, girl. Nora's the wifey, big possibility. And if that's the case, Sticky Caramel, that's my point. Nora's the wifey. Nora's, if that's the case, she's the one that Salah cares about. That's his family. He doesn't care about Chantel like that. She'll never have that connection with Salah, ever. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, good luck with everything, hun, and thank you.
Sleaze an extra wife in. Whenever Salah told him that I was going there, he's like, I want a Western wife. Do you think Breezy also filled out a cuddle application? Oh my god. Was that Amber Lynn who did that? Why is dog an insult? I don't know. Animal names are insults in Arabic. Mach is a donkey. Jahash, little donkey. A dog. Hayawan is an animal. Can't imagine his daily life at home. I've been there a couple times, and every time I'd be like, I don't want to. It's crusty fishnets. That sounds awful, yeah. I'm not sure there's been a man in Gore World Breezy hasn't pursued. Yeah, she's desperate. Imagine going after Gorlick. Good grief.
Yes. There's been a lot of this throughout this stream, but are you really calling another woman desperate, cutie? Are you really doing that, ma'am? Doesn't matter if Breezy is hooking up with different people from the community. You can't tell me that those aren't like actual, like they go into with true intentions no matter how it ends up. I don't want to hear anything about it, okay? People can have their way they feel, but I don't care about none of that. But compared to what you got going on, girl, do you really want to go there? Sounds like to me you might be a little jealous you can't hook up with somebody from Girl World.
Or that other guy. Little donkey. Yeah, that sounds cute to me. Just shilling USBs. They would be good together. Yeah, FFG, go over there and marry him. They don't talk at all. No, they don't. That's the thing, Ginger. They don't talk.
And he
we call
said
him
that.
The frog. He's like, I would never be friends with that fucking frog ever again. No, I didn't. I never said Salah and him talk. That was before we got married, like when they were friends. Get with the program. She's always negative anyways. Once again, cute. Frog sounds derogatory. It's not meant to be nice.
Shit, I'm not my wife in this community. I can't say shit about shit. Let me just sit over here and be quiet.
If you can even read this. Are you going to watch House on the end of Oak Street? I don't know. Is it worth it? Let me check the ratings.
Raven says, mind you, her husband was literally trying to hook up with someone from Girl World. Yes. No. It's not even just somebody from, it was Cat Bella from Girl World, obviously. Cat Bella was from her own community. Do you know, it's a stab in the back regardless, right? It's a stab in the back regardless. Okay. Let's just use an example, okay? I'll just use myself for an example. Like if my wife hooked up with somebody in Girl World, let's say from Charlie's community, okay? That'd be fucked up. That'd be really fucked up, wouldn't it? But could you imagine if it was somebody like a support group member, somebody that was in chat, like, and heavily participated in chats every single day, how much even more fucked up that would be? That is her situation. That is her reality. That happened to her. Like this online shit, I understand that not everybody takes it serious. We do. Like these are our people. Like this is our community. We put a lot of hours in spending with you guys, getting to know you guys, whether it be in live chats or on Twitter, or in some cases where I failed Discord. Like, yeah, we do have these weird relationships with each other. We do. And people can call it what it is, but that is just what it is for a lot of us, right? So yeah, that's gotta sting a lot that it wasn't just somebody in Girl World, it was somebody from our own fucking community. That's crazy. Thank you for being a member for 50 months, hon.
We want a party? Oh my god.
You're looking for your girl. Hey, listen. There are people who have met in the community. It's fucking great. I love it.
Thank you guys for modding. Hold on, let me see. The end of Oak Street, Rotten Tomatoes.
Bitch, who said that? I gotta find the comment. It went by way too quick. Somebody said that she still got Dee Dee's pussy on her breath. Oh my god.
Oh, it got good reviews. 86 from critics, 77 from... Okay. It was
I
kind
do
of
too. I haven't seen Cowbella in a while. Hope wherever she is, that she's doing amazing.
stupid. A going to Syria party? I don't know. Age of Innocence. You loved it? Oh. Salah commented on my video.
Pause. So you're right. I didn't even think about that. Just a nugget. So it didn't just happen once to Chantel. It happened twice. Cowbella and Salah and Dee Dee with dishwasher. I'm sorry, I should have said that different. Dee Dee with dishwasher. When Dee Dee hooked up with dishwasher, Dee Dee was an active beezer in her community. And then it happened again with Salah. That shit is wild. Dukin says, Foodie face so round it looks flat. God damn, it really does. Thank you for being a member for 39 months, hon. Kataria says, I would never do that to you. Yeah, but thank you. Yes, please stay away from my wife, okay? I'm not here to share. You would have to put in an application. I'm just joking. Kataria, thank you for the support, hon.
The intro is Slay of the Year. Thanks, sweet love.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Hey, fart smella 420. The intro is catchy. Thank you, Bees Maxine. Let's roll. Quacker. Yeah, how come only Teardrop can say it? Cannot wait for Syria and Ceiling Green Foopy. Ew, what's a green Foopy? See, victim?
Can you imagine having somebody backdoor you not once, not twice, but 3 times? Chantel got backdoored 3 motherfucking times for both of her men and then her cat. Crazy. That's how dumb this motherfucker is. She let people from the internet backdoor her ass 3 times.
I don't know, strawberries. Probably not. Ritz crackers are saltine, so you can say it too. Celeria. Yeah, that's great. Hate speech.
But here's the funny thing. The odds of it happening again, what did we just talk about earlier? Nina, the odds of Salah and Nina having an offline connection, hookup, whatever you want to call it, are very likely. We've been saying that shit for months at this point. So this could be number 4 for her. And maybe there's somebody that we haven't even considered that he's talking to. You're not going to tell me that he isn't dumb enough to still be talking to motherfuckers, because he is. Sugar Honey Ice Tea says, meanwhile, Rosie has Rimley on a leash. It's true. Block off Facebook message requests. Give me your phone. I'll search the song for you. Stage 5 clinger. Do you blame her? I mean, when you're 800 pounds, odds are you're a stage 5 clinger. They go hand in hand, or gunt to gunt, whatever you want to say. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, thank you for the support, hun.
It looks like it's still raining, though. Well,
Every time Nina comes in chat, she's like, Nina! Hey, girl! Thanks for the money, girl! How are you? Mm-hmm.
I can just...
We all see it, but old Dodo ass over here, she's just oblivious to it. Backdoor number 4.
It's creepy out. ECP. Cracker. Deleted. It's not raining? Jump in the puddles. Hey, Cheesy Yum Yum.
Hey, Dre.
Can you just walk? No. It's so hot there. Ugh. Yeah, they don't let you say crackers, but then they have the cracker emoji. I need my garden watered. Yeah, it rains here a lot. This summer it's been raining. And I don't like the summer's almost. I need my garden watered.
Are you reading that? Or are you saying, like, is that a statement? Is that an official statement, Chantel? You need your garden watered? Never mind.
Yeah, it
Hi,
rains here a
Claudia.
lot. This summer it's been raining. And I don't like the summer's almost done. And it went by so quick. Like I don't even remember really being tortured by the heat because I have AC, right? I hope it's like gonna be cool in Syria. As long as I have
Salah, come water this motherfucker's garden, will you? Hell, I'm sick of it.
Salah can install an AC anytime. Or I just need a fan maybe, because it's gonna be winter. Summer in Canada
Yeah, that's not gonna put a big target on your back. Another AC in Syria.
is like spring here. Yeah. Right? It's much hotter where you are. That's crazy. Really, Mango?
They're gonna have this big ass window unit real high up in the fucking window. Everybody's gonna be like, God damn, what is that? They're gonna be like, that's the Canadians AC. They're gonna be like, what?
Like it's perfectly reflecting light so you can see the greasy goodness. We have baked cheese crackers here. Gross.
Nice, babe. I just seen your text.
Actually, I'm not sure, see. I'm not sure. I don't know all the details yet, actually. But if, you know, right now it's 97. We had one
I get it, baby bug.
Other than that, it's been mid-70s to mid-80s. Not bad. Blocking bees. Yes. Honestly, at this point, it's just like, because it's just a broken fucking record. It's like the same accusations and comments and same fucking, here we go round and round again for
Because they're legit. Because it still stands present day. It's not like people are gonna make you what the thing is, like Chantel, these accusations are gonna stay the same because they're still relevant. We're not gonna just make up shit just to make new accusations or whatever. We're gonna keep going with what's relevant and what actually fits present day. And all of the shit that we've been saying since day one is still the same. He's a romance scammer. He's using you for money. Like on and on and on and on, like you said, like a broken record, because it's all true. It's all true.
3 years. You say that I'm on a cycle of diet shit, whatever, who cares?
True. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, how long you been watching this shit? Doesn't matter. You're brand new. You've been in this shit 2-3 years, or you've been here since the very beginning. Diet cycles have been going on from day one, and it's the same result each and every single time. Instead of losing weight, she gains weight. There hasn't been a time that Chantel has went on an actual true diet cycle that she's ever lost weight. It's always the opposite.
But at the end of the day, so are reaction channels and so are the audiences of our world. They're on the same merry-go-round of fucking questions.
You can't say that for fact the way that everybody can say that as a fact for you, because you've recorded all, Chantel, and you upload it for all of us to sit here and talk about. Is that what you're mad about? There might be somebody out there with the same diet cycles as you, but the difference is there's nothing there to talk about because they're not live streaming their life the way that you are. So stay mad, Big Mama.
For the past 3 years. It's a broken record. You know?
Well, we like broken records over here. You think you'd be sick of your own shit at this point.
Like this comment. Did you know a guy is claiming you and Salah were never married and he's being sued by the Kuwait government? That's crazy, right? Okay. Whatever. Fine. If you want to think we're not married, think that. That's fine.
We will. We will. What of it?
We are finally low 70s here in the UK. I can't remember a summer this consistent. Really? Yeah.
That's right, HD. You don't know me, bitch.
Here it hasn't been too hot either. There's been a couple of hot days, but yeah, because you guys had a heat wave, Glitter Queen, eh? Who the fuck cares? Yeah, that's like whatever. Honestly, when someone comes in from now on and just makes stupid, ridiculous accusations,
Black.
Yeah, Debsy, I wasn't saying what Bama Girl said.
Black.
So I don't know what I was doing at the time, but when after pharmacy bees, I'm kind of out to lunch, man. See, whatever rumor it is, think it's true. I don't care at this point. Go for it. Just don't even.
We will. We don't need your approval. We don't need you. We're not looking for your approval. We're just telling you we know. We've been new.
Ask me about it. Just believe it. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I am Drash Man. Noah says it isn't, so I'm blocking for all the days I haven't. Yes, go for it. She kept saying you were starving, BG. Oh yeah. Why would you want to be back in the chat as someone who starves their animal? I don't get it. It's like these people like don't like me and I do everything wrong, but they want to be around and unblocked. I'm getting ready for tomorrow back to work. Okay, fart away. See ya. Good luck. Dum. Finger on
She has her AC set to 62 in Canada. She's going to be completely fine in Syria, guys.
the trigger. Can you do the mambo? I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go.
I didn't even know that your AC could go down that low. I know that it can go to 67. That's the lowest I've ever turned my AC down, but I didn't even know you could bop it down to 62. That's crazy.
Is it raining though?
62. I'm in hoodie and I'm in a hoodie and sweatpants and socks. That's chilly for me.
It is raining. Wait, let me check the forecast. I hear thunder.
Holy shit. Kyle says it's gonna be 100 this week in Syria. Wow. I gotta get my Alexa back in here.
We have to take shelter? Take shelter under the bridge, maybe.
6, 7. Kids don't even do that anymore. At least mine don't.
If we can make it to the bridge.
Hell yeah, 62. I'm turning on the heat. Yeah, Sam's gonna be bitching, but I'm cutting that motherfucker on.
I hear thunder. They have endless hate boners. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, because yes, because shit Shabib knows more than the two people who are fucking married. If he lives in Kuwait, he would know that you have to be married as man and woman to live together. You can't even rent a fucking apartment without showing your marriage certificate.
Well, what he's claiming is that Salah rented the apartment. This is the way I took it anyway. So again, you will have to fact check with Falafel Reacts on this, okay? But the way that I understood it was that Salah was renting the apartment but the way they presented this when they first moved in, and that it was a family apartment. And in order to move in these apartments, that they had to be married. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but the way I understood it from what he said was Salah rented the apartment and there was no like putting Chantel on the lease or whatever you want to say.
I'm actually like floored at the level of stupidity. Like, you can't be that dumb. It's embarrassing.
We could say the same, ma'am. We could say the same. You've been backdoored 3 times and currently working on number 4. As the chatter said a while ago, you still have Dee Dee's pussy on your breath, Chantel. Sleep apnea says, ma'am, you're being scammed by a very low IQ love rat. Very true.
Do you have to show a marriage certificate in Kuwait to live together as man and woman? Yes, you generally need to show an attested marriage certificate to rent an apartment together in family designated buildings in Kuwait, and they check with the government. Cohabitation for unmarried couples is illegal under local law, meaning landlords and building caretakers routinely ask for proof of marriage before signing over a lease and handing over the keys. Like, I don't know, do people actually just get a kick out of just trying to be fucking contrary to make somebody upset? Like, is that like an actual hobby? And then they say, I need to fucking knit? Like, fuck off. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Exactly. It's so stupid. No, but the fact that they try to get people to rage is really fucked. You need your head examined. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You were the one who came online and you chose to rage at this. You could have just ignored it, laughed at him, called him a fat fuck, and went on with your day. You were the one who chose to quote unquote rage over what was being said. Nobody told you to do that. Kiro, hello. Also, Chantel, don't believe everything you Google or ask Chat GPT. Yes, everything that you guys know about Syria, you've learned through Google or Chat GPT. You don't know anything. Meanwhile, Chantel, she's asking Google and Chat GPT about everything. Make it make sense. Thank you for being a member for 5 months, hon. Rage, more rage.
Man, so stupid. Do you not have anything else to fucking vlog or live stream? Go for a fucking scoot under a bridge. Like, do something. Like,
No thanks. We'd rather do this. This is way more fun. Let's see. Would you guys rather get on a mobility scooter and go underneath the bridge or sit here and make fun of Chantel? That's what I thought.
no, why don't they realize, Neil, why don't they realize that they keep raging, but it doesn't even change anything, just waste their time? How has my life been affected by, they've always been wrong. Like, they always do this shit. Oh no, you're not married, you better watch out. We fucking, like, they're so, like, dumb. I can't. Hey, Mango. Thank you, Mango. Like, even if you weren't legally married, so what? I just don't get it. Yeah, like, so, oh, she's lying about being married. Like, what is that? How does that impact your life? Like, but the thing is like, they're believing somebody who literally has no proof, no validity or credibility because he's been proven to be a liar.
What credibility do you have, ma'am? You're a known liar. You're a known liar with absolutely zero credibility. You're one to talk.
And I gave 9K. Where's your proof of all this shit? And furthermore, like, and I've literally just proved with a single fucking Google search that they like to use on the regular to try to prove me wrong, except when they're wrong, that you cannot live together. You cannot live together. Bye, Paige. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. I know, they have zero proof of anything they say I'm lying about. Yep. This whole 3 years we've lived together, and illegally in an apartment then? No. You cannot even rent an apartment in a family building like that as a man and woman without showing the marriage certificate. He had to show his marriage certificate. He had to show his proof of income, his bank statements. He had to show a lot of stuff. So, of course her name was Paige.
So what if, okay, this would make more sense to me, because if this was a family building that they lived in and they had to show proof of them being married, and the $9,000 to come to Kuwait that Chantel gave Salah was for the total package, was for him to get his car, get the first apartment, and get the marriage certificate paperwork. Like, I'm pretty sure just like anywhere else, you can get some funny business paperwork. And then later, and that worked until it didn't. That's what I think. If this is what he is presenting it as, that's what it sounds like to me, is that maybe there was some funny paperwork involved. Maybe they had some fake ass marriage certificate that they paid for. I'm sure you can get those papers anywhere. And that is what they used in order to be in this building. But still, Chantel had to be careful when people came to the door because they didn't want, to stand out because they knew the paperwork wasn't legit. That sounds more believable than anything.
My biggest gripe is just admit you're an asshole who likes to be an asshole. Don't pretend to like trolling because foodies do some comeuppance. Beauty bite. Yeah, seriously, comeuppance for what? Like, just admit that you're just a piece of shit that just wants to see someone suffer, but it's not gonna fucking happen. Like, we're still beezing at the end of the day. I don't know. And if I go down, so does all your pathetic content. Because I'm sorry, but I don't get it. Like, I find Rosie fucking boring. So who are you gonna cover? Like, fucking idiots.
What do you mean you find Rosie boring? Half Pint says, couldn't he have just said it was his cousin? I really don't know how that works in Kuwait, Half Pint. I don't know if like you can, the way she presents this, it has to be like husband and wife living in this building. I don't think it could be like you and your sister or you and your cousin. Like, I think it has to be like a family unit. That's why I'm leaning more towards that they had some funny paperwork, and that's how they were able to even get by as long as they did in Kuwait. And all of that fell apart when the cat situation happened because they put themselves under a big bright light. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the support, hun. Liz says it's not like she could easily debunk all these lies, but just showing her own legal paperwork and her own receipts. But instead, she'd rather project. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? When? Liz, thank you for the support. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says probably did the investor residency route since Salah keeps bringing up investor stuff. Ooh, that's a possibility as well. Never considered that. Thank you for the support, hun. 10KD says, I think in the beginning, Salah told her it was legit and it came out later that it wasn't. That's why she's so bothered by it. Yes, she's really worked out by this whole situation. And again, if none of this is true, you would just say, fuck that guy, and you would move on. You wouldn't be entertaining it. You wouldn't be texting Salah, telling him to get a lawyer in Kuwait or none of that shit. She's very bothered by what's being said, more than likely because a lot of it's true. 10KD, thank you so much, girl. Liz says also she is secretly in love with Rosie, obsessed. I don't think she's in love with Rosie, but she's definitely worried that Rosie is going to be her replacement. Rosie and Chantel are exactly the same. They lay down and they eat. Neither one of you motherfuckers are actually entertaining people. We just find your life fascinating because you're both death fats who operate and showcase their lives on camera. There's no actual entertainment value to that shit other than what we create with it. That's what the motherfuckers really need to realize. Kyle, hello. She is jealous. She's absolutely terrified about her replacement, Kyle. That's why she keeps making fun of Rosie. Kyle, thank you for the support, hun. Chantel's Unflick Bean says, oh, she's mad. I love that for her. I love that for her as well. And she's also bothered that he's going to be back around making the rounds again. That's why she's trying to put a stop to that shit. Chantel's Unflick Bean, thank you for the support, hun.
Man, seriously, cut off your nose to spite your face. I know. Give them the double finger. I gotta get all my fingers in. Double barrels.
She thinks she's special. She really does. Dukos, thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Megan, welcome. New member. Thank you, Dukos. Rosie looks like she's related to Big Sig. I'm sure Chantel is jealous about not matching her twin as much as Rosie.
Yeah, BT dubs. Like, a lot of people don't get married, and that's fine. It's not a big deal. But, like, they have no viable reason for 3 years to accuse us of not being married. Like, they just want to be contrary. And it's like, you're the ones lying. How you can't prove that we're not married? I've proved that we are, because we, like, in Arab countries, especially Kuwait, you cannot live together if you're not married. Like, yeah. No, all my taxes are up to date. 2025, up to date. So, yeah, it's just weird. Hey, Betty Boop. Like, the obsession with, like, personal details like that, like, who cares? It reeks of having no content. At least when I have content, I just freaking sit here and laugh like an idiot. Or we talk about whatever else. We don't have to, like, I'm not going to go there and be like, okay, let's look up, FFG just breezing today, any of these irrelevant people. Let's look up their,
Langley says, Chantel, why would Salah need an attorney? Shouldn't he be already lawyered up with all those businesses? Dumbbell. Exactly, big dodo. Why don't he already call the lawyer that he has, Chantel? It's a great observation there, Langley. Thank you for the support, hun. The perfume business, the olive business, all the other rental car, real estate businesses he has. You would think the dude would have a couple of lawyers on hand. Exposing herself even more. Drama B says, Chantel, what about Wasta you bragged about? Yes. Remember when she gave all that information? I do remember that, Drama B. Yes, I do. And thank you for the support, hun.
their history, or where one of their loved ones goes to school, or it's so weird. It's private stuff, yeah. It's doxing.
Let me tell you something, Chantel. Nobody cares where the little girl goes to school. You were online and you were running a scam to pay for that kid's school when you collected the money for yourselves because it was exposed that the school did not cost the money. So you're making it out like people are weirdos and they're out here looking up schools just for shits and giggles when you were exploiting a child so you could go off on vacation and eat yourself sick, which is exactly what the fuck you did. Fondue says you have proved shit. If he could sneak 500 pounds across the Lebanon border into Syria, he can fake marriage papers. Yes. 1,000,000 times, Fondue. Exactly. And he's doing it again. He's sneaking Chantel back into the country. And I believe that his family is not going to know that she's there. Fondue, thank you for the support, hon.
Behavior and obsessed, yeah. Yeah, they can, but I'm never going to show it. Like, if you want to think we're not married, who cares? But to think that we're not, and then to claim to know the laws of Kuwait, but that, like, it's like selective ignorance or something. I don't know. It's her, yeah, it is.
The nerve.
Carol Basky! She's grooming herself. Boundaries are beautiful. Yes, BT. You're sexy and awesome in real life. Who's jealous? I don't get jealous of other people. I'm just grateful for what I have. Like, I really, I don't see someone.
You don't have shit. Fumo says it's the most fun we've had in quite a while, and it's just beginning. This is what we had to look forward to from here on out, Fumos, is this right here. And thank you for the support. I'm not even mad. I know a lot of people might not like Mr. A. That's fine. Have your opinions. But I'm not mad that he came and he spiced things up a little bit before we got to Syria. I'm quite happy. And I hope he continues to do it. Fumos, thank you for the support, hun.
Like, better looking than me and think, oh, I wish I was them. Why would anyone do that? Like, be grateful for yourself, what you have. Being conventionally super hot is not everything. I know Sound of Winter. They did that when we got married. She's not really married. They think they know everything about Kuwait. And now they're listening to an idiot who knows nothing. Like, we haven't talked to this loser. And, like, his, like, motivation to traipse around reaction channels is for clout, which you're not going to get much of because you're not credible. And eventually that gets...
Maybe it's just for shits and giggles. Maybe dude is bored and just had some free time and, was like, oh, I want to see what Chantel and Shitboy is up to, and found these streams and he went into, like a lot of us do. We just go in there and we stir the pot. Like, what of it? What's the big fucking deal? You can be online 24/7. Salah can be online 24/7, but you have a problem when he does it. He's free to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. And after you talk about his wife the way you did, I don't blame him. I don't think I'd ever shut the fuck up.
Found out and people grow bored. Don't want to watch him fucking ziplining in Georgia with his fupa out. I mean, boring.
What about your husband's gaming channel? What about when he was stealing gaming content? What about when he was watching that clip when that dude had that girl bent over on that little table in like GTA or some shit? What about all that, Chantel? The content that Salah was putting out on his channel. You want to laugh and make fun of somebody's views. Nobody wants to watch your husband's shit neither.
And I really, honestly, like, he probably doesn't realize that people probably want me to rage about him because it's entertaining. They don't even like him. They just want me to make fun of him for entertainment. Well, your wish was my command. One of Salah's former friends. We call him the Frog. Jealous of people in good health? Yeah, health is wealth. Our health, everyone's health declines, though, as we get older,
You're 42. Yeah, you might have a point there, but you're 42. I'm thinking like, 70s, 80s is when things really start to pick up, just depending on how you take care of yourself. But at 42, I'm not thinking about that shit yet.
It's true though. I wish I could heal you with a magic wand. Teardrop.
Raven says Salah can't be online 24/7 because he's got that type 2 Syrian internet. Exactly. Or he would be. Raven, thank you for the support, hun.
Rage, go away. Come back another day. Not too big, not too small, just the size of Montreal. Nothing matters if your health is not well. It's true.
Well, I can't tell because you don't seem to give a shit.
I'm not walking. I don't feel like it. I hate going for a walk. I have lots of time. Stamina bee. Is it bad that I enjoy when the reactors are beefing with each other? I mean, it's horrible. People fighting horrible people. Seriously. To the shit pile with all of them. I have my football ball. To stand more for 2 minutes without pain would be wonderful. I miss it. Yeah. Yep. No, I will start stamina bees when I feel like it, which will be never, but I will do it eventually. Regardless of whatever, I'm still gonna go. If I have to take a cart through the airport, then I have to do it. They act like nobody handicapped, nobody with limited mobility ever takes a fucking flight anywhere or goes to the airport. Don't you see on my 600-pound life, they put them on those.
She's telling you no matter what, if they have to take her cold, dead Canadian body and put it on that plane, she's going.
You ever see them wheel that one girl through the airport on that big thing there? Yeah, Teardrop. What Teardrop said. Did you ever see that? A people mover. No, what's it called? Yeah, I've done it every other time, right?
Really, the fact of the matter is, Big Bertha, it's not so much that she knows that she's probably not married. It doesn't matter regardless. It really, at the end of the day, even if Chantel and Salah figured out a way to actually get married, it changes nothing about their situation. Nothing. We know the reason behind, even if they did get married. That's the real fucking problem there. Like the way that she talked about Mr. A and his wife's marriage and how she tried to downplay it, and they're in a loveless marriage and they don't even sleep together. Because, I mean, I don't know them personally, but the odds of their relationship and marriage being genuine are highly likely. I doubt it's anything like Chantel and Salah's, even though I don't know these people personally. And that is something that Chantel is never going to have. No matter how many times she gets on here and she throws her little tantrums and you just don't know what love like this is like. No, you're right. We probably don't. We cannot relate to that. You are the one who's in the loveless marriage. You're the one who's been sleeping without your husband for God only knows how long. We don't know if she was sleeping with Salah when she was in Syria or in Kuwait or if ever. We know the real reason that these two exist together. And that's the real burn for her. Thank you for the support, hun. The marriage certificate, actual, fake, changes fucking nothing. Nothing.
That's the one, and then admitted she only struck her for being an ex-beezer. Who? I've never been to Dulles. Is that in France? I don't ever want to go to France. No offense, but it's not a place I ever want to go. Did you see the Peter Pan girl? She's obsessed. That's actually really freaky. They put him in a container? Oh, Glitter Queen, really? Yeah, I did, Neil. I traveled like less than a year ago. They pretend to be Jesus-like, but they mock you, pass judgment, share and hate speech against you, raise their hands to Jesus, and then read from the Bible. Yes, I'm tired of bringing up stamina bees.
Yep.
No, she's not nice, BT. She's a evil witch. Those poor Disney employees have to deal with weird. Hey, Clown from. Yeah. Okay.
It's the same reason we haven't got the vet report, Street Carp. It's the same thing. Like, you can show paperwork to prove your point. Like, if you owe the community such things as, oh, I don't know, when BBJ passed away, you could easily provide those receipts. 2 seconds. You can redact personal information and poof, prove all the fucking community wrong. The only time that you're not willing to do that is if you're a fucking liar.
Yes.
You think that I would let you guys think that I was collecting money for a cat and I was taking care of a cat? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want anybody to fucking think that I was out here taking your money for a cat, that I was taking care of the community cat. I'd be going through fucking all the hoops. I'd be at the vet office with a microphone and a camera. We'd be having conversations. I want my name in this community cleared. I don't want anybody to think that I'm fucking collecting money for a community cat when the cat was dead for however long. Somebody told me that I was collecting money for a dead cat. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Hell no. You were going to be doing that content for a month before I'll let anybody actually think that about me. Why would you? That's the only thing you got to ask yourself. Why would anybody want that reputation? And it obviously hurt her channel significantly. You let that shit tank your channel instead of just proving motherfuckers wrong. You had the opportunity to prove somebody like Charlie Goad, somebody like me, whoever else has been saying it, and you just fucking completely said, I ain't doing none of it. I'm just going to let my fucking reputation completely fucking tank, and the idiots that are willing to stay around is enough for me over my cold dead body. My reputation means way too much for some shit like that to slide. No, never.
Yeah, Deb.
And that's really all the proof that you need.
At the Montreal airport, there's literally stations you go and wait if you need help to your gate. So if I need help to my gate, then I will just ask for help.
You'll do what Rosie did, won't you? You're going to get yourself a wheelchair. You're going to have a motherfucker roll you and that cat through the airport. We know it.
Oh, it's like why are people going there with their mind? Like, you know, it's not that, like, I'm not an invalid. Like, I can totally manage travel. I've done it many, many times. Very hard travel days. Like 30-hour plus travel days sometimes. Like, things that people who sit there and judge me would never have the fupa balls to do. Yeah.
You ain't wrong there, girl. I'm not traveling to Syria at 600 pounds. Hell, I'm not traveling to Syria at 115 pounds. You got a point. Fair enough.
Right. Because they want to see you fail. Does that not strike you as, like, how can people who want to see someone fail all day?
How can we want to see her fail when we're all excited for her to get to Syria? I mean, it's going to be amazing to see the struggles, because it's obviously she's going to struggle, right? That's just a given. But we're ready. We are waiting for the Syria art to begin again.
Long, that's what their hatred drives them to see. claim that I'm a bad person. Like, you're worse. I don't sit here and do that all day and wish bad things on people. Like, it's so weird. Nice, Sound of Winter. Thank you. Haven't left their mom's house. Yeah. Hey, Okie Pokey. I am titanium.
With no AC and 500 kids.
Inshallah, teardrop. Because no matter what you do, you can't, maybe you can inconvenience or, you know, whatever for a short period. But, like, everything is up to God. Like, you can't change the will of Allah. Like, you can't change it.
Girl, everything is up to you. Like, everything is up to you. It's free will. What are you talking about? God, I hate that shit.
Like, who the hell do you think you are? You want to get a rhinoplasty? I bet you it's cheaper in Syria. Hey, Okie. Thank you, teardrop. No, it's true. You can't change it. Chantal is the student who never studies on a regular basis and still gets straight A's. That was me in school. I didn't get straight A's.
Yeah, I don't believe that. You can't pay me to believe that shit.
I did get A's a lot, but even if I didn't study, I would get like a B or...
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I'm going to sell it, Clown Frown. Or I don't know. I don't know if they do them in Syria. My first lasagna mukbang, it's got to be close to like... That was in like 2017, so 9 years ago. I can't believe that.
Half Fine says, my man and I went to Iceland when the sun was out for almost 24 hours. We spent 5 days going around the entire country, climbed a mountain, hot springs, waterfalls, museums, hiking. Bitch could never. That's the thing. When she talks about like she's been to all these places and she's traveled the world or whatever, it's not the flex that you think it is, Chantel. When your ass is sitting inside of either a hut, basically, a hotel room, and you're not experiencing these places that you travel to. So yeah, you might be traveling places, but is it really considered travel at that point? You're only experiencing, when you talk about your time here and your time there, you really only talk about your travel because you're not experiencing the country. You don't do shit when you're there. Half Pint, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Crochet Girly, good to see you.
I hope it goes to a good home. I know I'm trying to seal max on it and get like really savor it. For about 9 years, yes. Dinner? I don't know. Maybe I'll make some chicken salad sandwiches later. 10-year anniversary. We should do something special. Like maybe Salah can take us to like Lestakia, or I can go somewhere. I don't know. 10-year blow. I had the hamburger.
Bitch, nobody wants Salah content. We don't want it. Your own people don't want it. They didn't want it then. They don't want it now. Nobody gives a single solitary fuck about that hook motherfucker. We just can't wait for Salah to dump your ass in Syria while he's off spending your Canadian coin on his other wife and his other family. That is what we stand by and what we wait for. And we'll be here and it's going to happen. There's no backing out of this, Chantel. You've done fucked your life up so bad in Canada that even if she wanted to put the on this situation, she can't. It's done. The deal is sealed. We're going to Syria, bitches. Pack your bags. I got to get out of here, guys. It's 12:30. It was a long one. I got shit to do. You got shit to do. Make your rounds today. Make sure if you're not subbed up to Falafel Reacts. Also, I know that people were saying that Mr. A was also over in Milky's chat. Go all over the community. Listen to everybody's opinions. Hang out with everybody in the chats. We got a good group of people around here, okay? Love you guys so much. See you same time, same place tomorrow, bitches. Bye, guys. Mute, motherfucker.